Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lancer Football. This is Jerry along with Eric, and we're here together to bring you what should be an exciting football game between Bedford and the Lancers. As we all know, Lancers are undefeated, continuing their streak of undefeatedness. There's such a word as that. And Bedford is 1-1. So this should be an interesting game. Bedford always comes to play. And I'll turn it over to Eric now.
All right, Jerry, good evening. Good evening out there, everyone. For our folks in Londonderry, on the Londonderry Athletic YouTube channel, Comcast Channel 21, and 102.9 FM online, WLLO. So welcome to all those people. And we're simulcast tonight, Jerry. This is exciting. We have the Bedford folks are with us as well.
I'm too old. I'll have the big one if we do things like that.
So
simulcast, but okay.
Welcome to our Bedford people. They can watch on BCTV Channel 23, and they're fancy. They have high definition for their local access. That's High Def Channel 1072 in Bedford, and they're streaming on the BCTV website, Channel 23, and their radio is WBNH 105.1 FM Bedford Radio. So now we got that out of the way. Welcome to the Bedford folks.
Welcome, folks.
And we should have a fantastic game tonight, Jerry. Two of the better teams in the state of New Hampshire.
And again, we're lucking out with beautiful weather, fall weather. Perfect for football. The field looks good to me. Looks like it's in good shape because of the lack of rain, so there's no mud puddles or anything like that.
So the Lancers coming in 2-0. Big win last week. They beat Salem by a score of 16-0. Bedford lost their first game, tight one against Goffstown, who's undefeated as well. So that was a very close game, and then they bounced back last week and had a nice win over Manchester Central.
Well, as we talked about earlier, the quarterback who is in for his second straight year of starting for Bedford, so he has a lot of experience and knowledge, and I don't think will feel the pressure, and there's no reason to. So take that into consideration.
He played against Londonderry last year. He's a starter last year as a sophomore. Joe Michael is his name. He is a junior this year, so he's expecting big things from him this season. And I watched some of their game against Central on their streaming channel, and just to do a little scouting
research,
for it.
Sure,
and he can throw the ball. I mean, he whips it around. So it's going to be a tough test for the Lancer defense, who has been very stout this year.
Well, coming into this year, everybody was tooting the Lancer defense, and it's come true just as expected to be the strong part of the Lancer attack, both defensively and offensively. And to this point, the defense has been the key element, even though there's been plenty of offense. But the defense has been the key element. The Lancers have been able to both pass and run, and we'll see that again tonight. I'm sure, this is a great test for them.
So good news for the Lancers tonight. Senior quarterback Dylan McEachern, he will be back in the lineup. He got dinged up in the first half last week, but he has gotten the clearance to play, and he will be starting under center once again tonight. So welcome back to Dylan McEachern.
And kudos to the backup quarterbacks, who were rather good considering they were thrown on a cold situation when McEachern got injured, and that's for the whole second half and a little bit of the first half. So it wasn't like only a few plays, and all three backups. I think there's three, isn't there?
There is, yeah.
Yeah, all looked good for the most part, and got some great experience.
Well, the thing is, as a backup, you just don't want to mess up. And I think all three can say that they didn't do anything to mess up the game, which is good. No turnovers in the second half, and that's a key. But now the starter is back in, and hopefully Dylan will have a big game tonight and get back on track, because he had a humongous game against Pinkerton in that first game. Yeah,
and just for the folks in Bedford and other places, we are doing everything we can to be safe and healthy, and in that element, and the reason I bring it up is we have a percentage of our players that are not playing every game because we can only have so many players literally on the field or on the sidelines because of COVID.
So yeah, I saw them earlier tonight. They were out. There's dots on the sidelines where they put dots where the players can stand 6 feet apart, 6 feet back, and they try to keep everybody as spread out as possible. And all the people in Bedford know that there are no visiting fans here, but the home crowd, it's just each player that's dressed gets 2 tickets,
Right.
and that's it. So it's not like there's no student section, there's no hoopla with that. It's just everyone that's dressed gets 2 tickets. The band has a lottery. Some of the band parents get to be here as well, but the crowd is spaced out, and everyone is spaced out here at Lancer Park.
And we do have the cheerleaders. They are part of the program still, and the band itself puts on a halftime show, which hopefully friends in Bedford will enjoy. We're very positive and very excited about how our band performs year after year after year, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy that at halftime.
Absolutely. Now, getting back to football here. Now, the Bedford, their attack is led by, we said, Joe Michael, their quarterback.
Right.
Last week, big game for number 1, Solomon Sanchez. He is a senior wide receiver. He's 5'11", 180 pounds. He had a big game last week, and that's something the Lancers are going to have to try to contain.
He's got a good reputation from a little bit I've heard around, and he's somebody, just as you said, I'm repeating you, but I'm just want to emphasize, we realize how significant he could be to this game.
He had a big game last week, and so he is going to be starting at wideout. He's a defensive back as well. So Solomon Sanchez and Joe Michael, 2 offensive weapons that we're going to have to watch for tonight. And we can hear the noise coming, and we hear the sound, and we see the Lancers starting to march over from the track, and they're making their way towards the field. So Lancers tonight, as everyone will be able to see in a minute when they come out, they're going with the blue jerseys and the red pants tonight.
Right.
So last they started with the blue and the white. Last week was all white for Military Appreciation Day, and now the blue and the red.
You're right. Yeah, it was a special occasion that they had all white on for, which went well, I thought, and we had a good, by the way, we did have a good turnout considering 2 tickets per, as the way the system works. And I know you people in Bedford too have a particular system. I'm sure you're working in your stadium, and hopefully that's going well. And hopefully everybody stays healthy and safe and has the opportunity to enjoy what should be a fun game tonight.
And just so everyone knows, it was Military Appreciation last week. The Lancer Gridiron Club, the booster club for the football team, still raising money that we're going to donate to the local Legion here. So you can go to Londonderry Lancer Gridiron, LondonderryLancerFootball.com, and the Gridiron Club, and there's a link there with the PayPal, so you can still donate to a great cause there for the Legion.
Well, as you can hear from the stands, the Lancers are coming out and getting ready as a unit. They come out as a full unit all together in a wave of sorts, as you can see.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here they come.
Will Reyes leading the pack.
the Londonderry Lancers.
So here are your Lancers for the 2020 season, 2-0 so far on the year with wins against Pinkerton, last week against Salem. Tonight they will be taking on the Bedford Bulldogs.
And that 2-0 is a continuation of 12-0 during the regular season and playoffs last year. So
14
it's
straight
14
wins.
straight wins, and it's one of those things, they're on top and they're champs until they're knocked off, so to speak.
Exactly. So it should be a great game tonight under the lights. Back to Friday night lights. Last week we had the Saturday game in the sunshine. Tonight, beautiful fall night.
Absolutely beautiful.
Just a hint of wind out there, but not too cold, and this feels like football weather is what it feels like. So it's going to be a great night for football tonight. So the Lancer captains for tonight heading out will be number 72. That, of course, is Hayden Fielder. He is a big offensive and defensive lineman. We have E.J. Donovan, also offensive and defensive line. Number 2, Jake Narr. He is a tight end. He is also a D lineman. And number 24, Eric Raza, defensive back / wingback. So those are the 4 gentlemen that will be representing the Lancers tonight.
We
At this time, the
hold on,
captains
well,
will meet at midfield for the coin
the
toss.
players and captains
Tonight's officials
of each
are
team are
referee
coming out to the
John
middle of
Reardon,
the field.
Umpire.
So
Dick
Solomon
Tracy,
Sanchez is coming out for them, as well as
Michael
Hayden
Murphy,
Cheney, and we have
Sam Lacombe is number
Dylan
74.
Dylan
Darren
Kumbani
Murphy.
is the other one, and then, as you said, number 74. So we're going to have the socially distanced flip of the coin.
Right.
Everyone has to stay spread
We
out.
don't know where the coin will go. If it may be too close to each other,
Right.
try to reach it. You never know.
Right. So it's going to be Sanchez making the call for Bedford. There's the flip, and
Raza,
Razas for Londonderry.
Right.
So it looks like Londonderry won the toss. They asked what they wanted to do, and the Lancers will defer as they have the last two games.
Right, been successful in doing that. Obviously, they've won their games. They've been able to defer and take the ball out in the second half. And in both games, actually started the second half ahead of their opponents.
So Bedford's going to get the ball first, and Londonderry will be kicking off to start the game. So we'll get to see that Londonderry defense to start the game against the high-powered Bedford offense. So strength against strength to start the game here tonight.
Eric, injury report from the Londonderry Lancers? Anybody in particular?
Well, as we mentioned, Dylan McEachern was hurt. He's back this week. We'll get to more after the playing of the national anthem by the Londonderry Lancer Band.
The Londonderry Lancer Marching Band under the direction of Serge Bolio.
Should be a fun game, a good game. Two excellent teams going head-to-head. And a beautiful night and a decent crowd considering the circumstances.
And again, welcome to all our friends in Bedford watching tonight. We're going to try to call it as close down the middle as we can. Obviously, we're Londonderry people. We're in the Londonderry booth, so obviously we're going to get a little excited for the Lancers. Don't hold it against us. But we are going to try to call it as much down the middle as we can. And welcome to our friends in Bedford watching on BCTV Channel 23 and High Definition on Channel 1072 in Bedford and WBNH 105.1 FM Bedford Radio. So welcome to the Bulldog fans. Welcome to the Lancer fans who could not be in attendance tonight.
Number 11, Zach Fawcett.
So Fawcett kicking off once again.
Scaling, Aaron Scaling is the back there amongst other people for Bedford
And number
Bulldogs.
7, Aaron Scully.
And Kumbani, the captain, Dylan Kumbani, wide receiver, 6'2", 165, back deep to receive. And Fawcett will be starting out this game.
Great year so far, a couple of field goals.
Nailed a big one before halftime last week.
Right.
Fawcett kicks it. It's going to be deep. It's going to be Scaling taking it at the 10-yard line. And he's up the right-hand side to the 20, 25, and he is still on his feet. Breaks it to the outside, and he's got a lane, and he's finally brought down. That's going to be number 12, Hayden Austin on the tackle, but a great return by Scaling out past the 45 to the 48-yard line.
Looks like they had him stopped around the 35, but he broke away from whoever had the grab. Here's the play, and right there he hesitates.
So Hayden
got some
Austin.
good yards. Bedford in very good field position to start the game.
So Bedford will have it 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. And Michael's going to lead them out of the huddle.
Yeah.
And to the left-hand side, he's got Sanchez and Scaling. And to the right-hand side, it's Kumbani. Michael alone in the backfield. Takes the snap. It's a high snap. He gets it down. He fires off to the right. Kumbani's got it. And he's ahead past the 45 of Londonderry to about the 44. Gain of 8 on first down.
Number
Give him
10,
8?
Dylan
Okay.
Kumbani.
8.5.
Tackle on the play made by Lancers, number 3.
So we knew they were going to come out and throw the ball.
Yeah.
Joe Michael likes to throw the ball around.
Right.
And
again, he's experienced. This is his second full year with Bedford as starting quarterback for all intents and purposes.
so Kumbani goes back to the right-hand side. Scaling wide to the left. In the slot is Sanchez. Michael looks over the D, tries to get him to jump, and do they jump or do they move? We'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see before we make a determination.
Are they going to call that encroachment, or did they? Let's see what the call is from the referee. Are they going to say it's against Londonderry? I think the Bedford.
Yeah, I think they're going to
clapping.
say offside Londonderry.
So he's saying the Lancers jumped, and that's going to be enough for a first down for Bedford. So
against the Lancers,
they move it down to the Londonderry 39.
Gives Bedford the first down without have to use the play. Good start for Bedford at this point. Lancers push back inside their 39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 from Michael, scaling deep, far to the left-hand side. We've got Sanchez in the slot once again. Owen Christopher in the slot on the right-hand side. Michael takes a snap, drops back, under pressure, fires down the field. Seaman's there on the coverage, and it's incomplete at the 10-yard line. Pass was intended there for Owen Christopher. Seaman with the coverage.
Michael got the arm, that's for sure. Just seeing how he easily threw that ball. He had a rush on him. There were several Lancers that almost got to him before he got rid of the ball. But he threw a long pass. A little pushing off there at the end of it, but no consequence.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 now. And the spread offense once again, Kumbani split to the right-hand side. And Scaling and Sanchez go to the left. Sanchez in the slot. This time they have a halfback behind Joe Michael. And we've got some movement again, and it's offsides. Looks like the Lancers are getting thrown off by the snap count, or can't really tell what's going on the line there, what's getting the jump, but that's 2 so far. We know the coaches do not like that.
The encroachment call against the Lancers.
2nd and 5.
That is a 5-yard penalty.
So that's a free 5 yards right there.
And it's been, the Lancers have been pretty well, I won't say penalty-free, but there are very few penalties in the games they've participated in.
So far they have been. This time's Kumbani to the left-hand side. 2nd down and 5. Michael takes a snap, and it's a handoff to Christopher this time. And not a lot there, but he does fall forward past the 35 to the 34-yard line.
Looks like right there. You see that? There was offside, illegal procedure on Bedford. However, the referees didn't catch it.
So what they do is it looks like they have their hands on their knees, and then they drop down right before the snap. And I think the linemen are seeing that movement, and then that's what's getting them drawn off sides.
To it? Okay. Again, we're excited about having the Bedford people here with us and enjoying the telecast. Thank you.
So once again, it's Scaling to the left-hand side with Sanchez in the slot. We've got Kumbani and Christopher to the right-hand side. Michael takes a snap, fades back to the 41. Fires, tipped, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Christopher. Almost intercepted there.
Should have been caught. Should have been caught. There were a couple of receivers in the same area. That might have been part of the problem.
So 4th, and let's call it a long 5 or a short 6, however you want to call it.
Looks like Bedford is going to go for it, Eric.
No, it looks like they have Sanchez back maybe to punt at the 50-yard line, but it could be a fake. He's one of their better athletes, so I would watch for that. Raza goes back deep for the Lancers.
By himself.
They're trying to get him to jump. They do not. There's a snap. Sanchez has it. Here comes the rush, and he gets it away. It's a high kick. Bounces at the 15, hits a Lancer, and it's recovered by Bedford. So the ball came down. It hit Lucas Seaman in the leg.
Seaman in the leg,
And that's the risk when you let it bounce on the ground. You just try to get everyone away from it, but there it is. Hits him in the leg, and it's recovered there by number 10, Kumbani. And now Bedford's in business with 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Eric, how much time as your coach do you spend on the ability on punts and kickoffs and all that aspect, special teams, on learning how to be out of the way or look up at the ball?
It's the first thing they do every day at practice with the Lancers. They work on special teams for the first, I'd say, half hour, 40 minutes.
Wow.
It's just just a freak play. It's just a freak accident right there, but it happens. And now they're in business. Here's Joe Michael, and then we've got movement once again. They're going to call it. I think it was them this time.
Procedure.
Looks like Ryan Allard moved. And they do.
Called against the Bulldogs. That's
So that-
5-yard penalty.
it's a big 5 yards.
Down and 15 from the 17.
Big 5 yards. Big 5 yards right now. Got 10.5 minutes left in the first quarter. At this point, no score, but
Well, last week it was run. The clock kept ticking. When they throw the ball with incomplete passes,
Right.
clock stops. And so we're not even a minute and a half into this game yet. Scaling again to the left
Left side.
with Sanchez in the slot. Kumbani's off to the right. Here's a handoff to Christopher. No, he kept it. Michael kept it, and he gets run over in the backfield. It was a read option there. What we had was a read option. He decided to keep it, but a little too late. And then Ian Ward came in and just took care of
he was
it.
fortunate to be able to hold on to that ball when he was hit.
So now we've got second down and 20.
So a little sloppy early on here. We've had 3 penalties between the two teams on offsides or procedures.
21-yard line.
Scaling and Sanchez to the left-hand side. Christopher and Kumbani to the right-hand side. Michael
Gordon,
looks over the defense. Bowles creeps up. Here comes the blitz. Michael's going to throw. He hits him in.
Wide
Christopher open in the flat. He gets in past the 10-yard line. Let's call it the 9-yard line. Tackle made over there by Lucas Seaman. It's going to be third down now, and let's call it 8.
Looked like the Lancers were playing more of a prevent defense on that particular play. Seaver was wide open, but it was all in front of them, and they were able to tackle him to make third and long.
On the Lancer 9-yard line.
So 9.5 minutes to go, and Bedford knocking on the door. They had to punt their first series, but it did hit a Lancer when it bounced on the ground, and Bedford recovered. Now they've got third down, and let's call it a long 7, short 8 from just inside the 10-yard line.
So they can still get a first down without scoring.
Michael awaiting the snap. It's a high snap, but he grabs it.
He's got time.
Rolls out to his left-hand side. He's under pressure. He's on the move. He's hit at the 5 and knocked down. It's going to be fourth down now, and about 2.5, 3 yards to go. Riley Bowles made the stop at the 5.
They're going to be going for it, I think, Eric. I think they're going to go for it, or maybe they're going to try a field goal.
Well, let's see.
They're going to try to get what they consider
So Michael's also the kicker.
Points out of this. Michael's the kicker. Quarterback, the kicker, the leader on the team.
Snap back.
That's bad snap.
Bad snap, but he got it up and he got it through, it looks like. Yeah, he did.
3-0.
So the snap was low, it was handled, and Michael gets it up and through just over the crossbar. Here it is again. Little bobble,
wow.
gets it down, kick is up and just over the bar. And with 8:17 remaining in the first quarter, it's Bedford 3 and the Lancers nothing.
That may be the first time that the Lancers have been behind this year.
It is the first
Yes.
time. Well, actually, no, Pinkerton went up on a 14-13.
At 1 point, and we got the field goal to change that.
That's right. So Pinkerton was up by 1 point in the first half, but
well, I think it's a moral big victory that the Lancers were able to hold Bedford from scoring a touchdown where, you know, the energy's taken out of you when you have a fumble take place the way it did on a punt, and it's deep down in your territory. I thought it was a good job.
For the Bulldogs, number 12, Joseph Michael.
So it looks like Raz is back there deep.
Raza is your deep man.
To receive for the Lancers, number 24, Eric Raza.
And Michael with the
It's a
pooch kick.
kick.
And fair catch called for and made, and then he got hit. So usually that's a flag, but Lucas Seaman able to just bring it in.
Fair catch called by
I think he might have been
number
hit,
3,
knocked into
Lucas
him by
Seaman.
one of the other players. Again, I don't know, but that's probably what they said on that. But certainly there was contact on the play.
There was contact, but I think it was incidental, as you said. So now the Lancers take over at their own 38-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go, 8:15 left to go here in the first quarter, and the Lancers trailing by 3 points. So Dylan McEachern back on the field after
Good to
being
see him
injured in the
out there.
first half last week. There goes Raza in motion. There's a snap, and McEachern's going to keep it.
the ball.
And he's got a hole, and he gets across the 40 out to the 44-yard line, and
Gain of
That's
about 5.
5-yard gain on first down. So McEachern trying to test it out right away, see how he feels. Looks like he feels pretty good.
If we go back, the first game, McEachern was the offense, the main offensive player for the Lancers. And the second game, they keyed on him, and he didn't do too much in respect to that, but the rest of the team took up the slack. It's interesting to see what he'll do in this third game now.
So 2nd down and 5. And we've got Raza split right, Azadorian split left. Hayden Austin is behind McEachern. McEachern takes it. This time it's going to be Austin up the middle, and not a lot there. Maybe got a yard close to the 45. It'll be 3rd down, and let's call it 4.5.
Hayden Austin.
Nice tackle on the Bedford side to stop Austin from going more than a yard.
That's Sam Lacombe, one of the captains of the Bedford team. They don't just give the captainship away, so you know he can play. So 3rd down and 4 yards to go. McEachern has Azadorian to the right-hand side right now. And they try to get Bedford to jump. They do not jump. We've got Reyes in the slot, and Raza split to the left.
Times are running.
Takes a snap, fakes it. He's going to throw. McEachern fires, and it's intercepted. Picked off by number 3, Hayden Cheney, another one of the Bedford captains. And Bedford will take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line, 43-yard line where they mark it. So let's check it out. McEachern fires across the middle. Was intended for Jake Nahr, but picked off. And Raza made the tackle with Azadorian. So not the start the Lancers were looking for here.
Hayden, looks like Cheney. Hayden Cheney's the one that intercepted that ball, I believe, number 3.
Hayden Cheney, senior, tight end, linebacker, 5'8", 170. Picked that one off. So now the Lancers need to stop on defense. Scaling splits out to the right. Kumbani to the left with Sanchez once again in the slot. Michael takes a snap, fakes the handoff, throws out to Sanchez. Sanchez one-on-one. O'Loughlin tries to get him down. He tiptoes the sidelines and finally gets pushed out of bounds at the Londonderry 45, enough for a 1st down.
Good job by Sanchez because the pass was there, simple little throw out to the side. He broke a couple of tackles and got what he needed.
Stiff arm on O'Loughlin there, and that gave him a few extra yards and enough to pick up the 1st down. So the Lancers need to make something happen here on defense. 1st and 10 for Bedford, 6.5 minutes to go now in the 1st quarter. 3-0 is your score with the Bulldogs on top. Kumbani split to the right, and it's a handoff on the short side. And they fill that gap in.
No gain.
Bring it down for no gain. We've got Ian Ward under there. Robbie Durhawk is under there as well. On that carry was number 32, Russell Irwin.
Eric, am I correct in saying that everybody will make the playoffs in the system they have now?
That's the way they have it set up, is that all 20 teams in Division I will make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It'll have the top 12 teams will get a bye the first week of the playoffs. They'll have the other 8 play, be left with 16, and then a round robin from there.
Okay.
Or brackets, I should say, from there,
Right.
with the last 16 teams. So now it's Christopher split to the left-hand side, scaling to the right-hand side. Snap to Michael. He fires, and Kumbani has it just past the 40-yard line to the 39. It's going to bring up 3rd down, and let's call it 3.5, 4 yards.
I like the release by Michael. He wastes no time with that release. He's quick. Lance is trying to put pressure on, but he's on top of that right now.
5:23, and the clock continues to roll here. Bedford Bulldogs on top of the Londonderry Lancers by a score of 3-0. Ball on the Lancer 39-yard line.
Big 3rd down here.
It is a big 3rd down. And they send Scaling to the right, Sanchez in the slot right, Christopher slot left, and Kumbani wide to the left. Reyes on the blitz. Michael gets rid of it. It's overthrown, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And Reyes got a hit on Michael that time. And
no question, the pressure caused him to throw early and throw a little bit wild on that one.
They were not going to let him sit in that pocket that time and be comfortable back there. So now 4th down, and let's call it 4 yards to go. And it looks like the punt team's coming out onto the field. So I can see the coaches on the sidelines right now saying, get out of the way. Everybody just get out of the way.
Zach Matthews, the head coach, I think is playing a little conservative today. He went for the field goal when he had a chance to get put points on board touchdown-wise. And instead of trying to get first down here, the Bedford Bulldogs are punting to the best of our knowledge, but a timeout's been called by the Lancers now, so there must be something they either seen or didn't have the correct people on the field. Something
or
to
just
that
instructions that, if it's a high kick, everyone just run to the sidelines.
Oh, yeah, to the last one.
4:55.
I'm sure that was read into their minds, right?
If you're just joining us now, we want to welcome everybody from Bedford watching on BCTV Channel 23, the High Def Channel, 1072 in Bedford. High Def, that's nice.
Yeah.
High Def for the public access station.
That's
I like
incredible. Yeah.
Streaming on the BCTV website, Channel
Maybe
23.
someday we'll get that, maybe.
Radio WBNH 105.1 FM in Bedford. Londonderry WLLO 102.9 FM online. And your Comcast Channel 21, as well as your Londonderry Athletic YouTube channel.
Coach might have told them don't get drawn off sides because that would be a first down for Bedford. Because they've been offside a couple of times. He might have, says, most important is don't get near the ball. Great
Sanchez
roll.
with a line drive kick. Everyone got out of the way, and it rolls down to the 7-yard line, and that is where the Lancers will try things to get things started after a rough first series.
They'll bring up a first down and 10 for the Lancers.
Scores 3-0. Bedford Bulldogs leading the way at this point.
4:45 left, first quarter. It's been a long first quarter.
It seems that way, hasn't it? Lance has got 2 timeouts left for the first half. Well, the Bulldogs got 3.
They can't blame the TV timeouts. They can't blame us.
Well, they can, but it would be wrong.
I'm sure they probably will.
Yeah.
But. So McEachern back at it. Takes the snap.
Yes.
It's a pitch to the outside. This is Hayden Austin. Cuts it in. He's got some running room. He's out past the 10 to about the 15-yard line, and he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of a first down.
Good yardage for a first down. You'd love to see that.
Austin had a big week last week, over 70 yards rushing, so get him going. Now we've got trips to the right-hand side.
Second down and 2.
A little different formation.
And McEachern's going to try the other side, and they're not buying it.
Oh, great tackle. I'll try to get his number. Great
Hayden
play.
Austin on the carry.
So they tried to go to the right-hand side. And
Bulldog number 3, Hayden Cheney.
Cheney Hagan.
Cheney, again, he had the pick
he's
on the
playing
first
well,
drive.
Right.
He just shot the gap that time.
Third down and 6 for the Lancers.
Lance is ready to come out without a huddle.
3rd and 6. McEachern tried to get him to jump again. They're not buying it that time either. So now they're going to reset. 3:45 and running on the clock right now. Big third down for the Lancers. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone.
No, especially where this game's gone so
So
far.
McEachern's going to roll left. He's going to fire left, and it's caught. And Reyes twisting and turning, but he's going to be short.
I think he's shot by several yards, actually.
About 2 yards, it looks like.
Yeah,
he's gonna
good
be
2
short.
yards. See what
So
the marker
4th and
comes
2.
to.
Let's see what Coach Lozon's going to do. And
2 yards.
there goes the punt team. So they got themselves some breathing room, but Fawcett's going to go out and punt it away.
Sanchez, as he's doing most things, is back to receive the punt by himself.
He's Mr. Do-It-All there for Bedford. So now Zach Fawcett with the kicking duties. There's the snap. There's the kick, and it's a nice kick. High. Sanchez drops it. It's on the ground, but he recovers it. Bowles was down there. Jasper was down there. And Sanchez recovers it at his own 45-yard line.
Good kick. Took us out of territory that could have been very significant. Put it back on the side, on Bedford's end of the field. Right at the 45-yard line. They say 46.
So Riley Bowles, who's normally very aggressive, I think he was just trying to let up. He didn't want to drill him as soon as the ball got there, but just slowing down that little bit didn't allow him to jump on that fumble. So Bedford catches a break there on their muff punt, where Londonderry did not. And Bedford takes over. 2:45 remaining here, first quarter. And we've got a pass here to Sanchez. It's a screen pass. And O'Loughlin was being held up, but no flag on that play. And it's finally Robbie Durhack and Raza that make the tackle. But Watch the
Renshaw
blocks
was-
here. It
was-
looks like number 7. That
Yeah, it was a great
looks
block.
like a little bit of a
Renshaw
hold there to
couldn't
me.
quite get to him, yeah.
Number 35,
You get those hands outside the shoulder pads, that's holding.
Unless it's called, it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
Up a second down and 2 for the Bulldogs on the Lancer.
So a good gain on
46-yard
first
line.
down for Bedford.
Coming down to 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Scaling and Sanchez to the right, Kumbani to the left. And Irwin's in the backfield. It's going to be a
Fake
fake to
handoff,
him.
good pass.
Durhack trying to chase him down.
Just
He gets the
gets rid of
pass
it.
away, and the pass goes out of bounds at the 40. But Robbie Durhack with a nice hit on Joe Michael, who did well just to get rid of it and keep it 3rd and short.
It'll be 3rd down and 2
He
for
came
the
after him on
Bulldogs.
that one. He was lucky to get it away. Ironically, if it was on the field, he had a receiver there. It wasn't like he didn't have a receiver there. Could have been a problem. Big 3rd down again, which has happened all this first quarter with the Lancers.
3rd down, and we call it 2 yards to go here at the Lancer 46-yard line, and they'd like to get a stop here and try to see if they can get their offense
Get their
moving.
offense together. It's been Bedford's quarter so far.
So 3rd and 2, the Bulldogs with a whistle on the
I think it's
field.
going to be
And
procedure on the Bulldogs.
no, I think they called the timeout.
Oh,
Looks like someone
okay.
called timeout.
No flags out there?
Well, the Bedford coach came running out, so I'm going to assume that they
Okay.
called timeout.
Okay.
Timeout
So
call.
yeah, Coach
Bedford
Zach
is
Matthews
there
came out
first.
like he was
Timeout.
shot out of a cannon, so he saw something he did not like. So 1:53 left. Big 3rd down coming up for the Bedford Bulldogs, who are on top of the Lancers by a score of 3-0.
The Lancers haven't even got over the 50-yard line today so far, and I think that'll be a first time for this year in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's been the Bedford defense looks great so
Yeah,
far.
so far.
So they've tried to run the inside game. They tried running outside. Couple of passes. One was intercepted. So, yeah, the Bedford defense looks pretty stout so far tonight.
Yeah, a little less than 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Both teams have 2 timeouts now left for the first half.
So 3-0 is our score. 1:53 to go, and here come the Bulldogs. Let's see what they have cooked up here after that timeout by Coach Matthews.
Fans getting into it a little bit.
So they're a little more bunched up, not the wide set they ordinarily have, and Michael takes a snap and he fakes the handoff, keeps
the
it
ball,
himself,
keeper.
and he's going to have, it's going to be very close. I think he does have enough for a first down.
Michael on the carry.
They needed measurements.
I mean, we're not going to get into the minutia of his knee
Official
being down and
timeout
where it
on
was
the
just basically
field.
at the high school level, wherever they spot it, that's where it
Gave it
goes,
to
and that's
him,
enough
yep.
for a first down.
That run's good for Bedford. First down.
So it looks like we have an injury on the
Down
play.
10 for the Bulldogs.
That looks like Michael Kubicki, a
On the
senior
Lancer
lineman.
44-yard line.
Yeah, number 70.
Yep, Michael Kubicki. Hey, you don't like to see any injury,
Nobody
and then
in a
it's
team,
especially when
right.
they're a senior, and
Absolutely. This is their
it's
final
a shortened
race.
season to begin with, and you hope the young man is just fine. So the Lancers talking things over, and they're not used to this. I
No,
mean,
they-
you like to see good games. You like to
Yeah.
see good competitive games. And
Right.
last year they didn't really have a lot of those until they got to the championship game. But you know, this year their games have been tighter. They had a tight first half against Pinkerton before they pulled away. They had a tight defensive battle against Salem before they finally pulled away at the end. And let's see what happens tonight. They're down 3-0, and Kubicki's up and walking off with his own power. So hopefully he'll be back in the game.
Well, it's a good test for the Lancers to be behind a little bit. Not that that's what I want. And their ability to come back or handle adverse situations, it may tell a lot about them.
So 1st and 10 as we get back to action.
First down
Clock
and
starts
10 for
running
the
again with
Bulldogs.
just under 1:40 left in the first quarter.
44-yard line.
Michael's got 2 split to the right, 1 to the left, takes a snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw,
He's got
fires
a
one out in
man,
the flat.
He's got a man.
He's got
it.
Sanchez, and Sanchez turns it up the field inside the 25 to the 20. It was Riley Bowles trailing, but another completion for Joe Michael.
Riley Bowles.
I'll tell you what, if Michaels has the time, he's going to be tough to stop.
Results in a Bulldog
He's
first
got
down.
his release is so just gentle. It's
Very
and
smooth.
it goes far and it goes fast. He's got a lot going for him right now, and if they don't get to him or pressure him out, it's going to be a long night.
1 minute remaining now in the first quarter. It's a screen pass to Sanchez. They just want to get him the ball. Lucas Seaman just threw his blocker away and said, I'm going to make this tackle right here. And that's what he does.
Be second
He
down.
threw off the blocker, made the tackle. Good job by Lucas Seaman on that play.
4 for the Bulldogs. Second down and 6.
They should be able to get at least one more play off, Eric, before the quarter is up.
So Scaling goes left with Sanchez. Christopher and Kubani go to the right-hand side. Michael in the backfield once again.
I think he's going to go to the end zone.
Second down, 6 yards to go. And here comes the
He's
blitz.
back. Here
Lancers
comes
are
the
coming.
blitz.
He drops
Yeah.
it off, and it's dropped. It is
Oh,
dropped
it's
there by number
dropped.
21, Owen Christopher.
Christopher in a drop.
And he's going to wish he had that one back.
I think he wants to run before he had the ball type thing. But he definitely dropped a wide open Christopher.
So big third down play here for the Lancers. Trying to get back off the field and maybe force a field goal attempt.
Right.
Or maybe they go for it on fourth down. We'll have to wait and see. We don't know what the distance is for Michael.
Taking their time, Bedford is. Michael coming off sidelines, obviously with the play from coach.
So now third down, 6 yards to go from the Lancer 17-yard line. Sanchez Kubani to the left-hand side, and we've got another timeout on the field.
A timeout here.
And it looks like Bedford
Looks
called
like
that
Bedford.
one as well.
Yeah, it looked like
Bedford,
he
that
didn't
is
have
their
much
second
time
timeout
left, it didn't
of the
seem.
half.
When he came from their sidelines, it didn't seem like they had much time left to call a play. And I think the coach took no chances on that one. He's got down to one timeout. He may regret that, but we'll see.
I mean, you don't see a lot of high school games where it's over half an hour for the first quarter.
This is record-breaking and
This
not
is-
quite in the right way.
This
But hey,
is a long quarter of football right here, and only 3 points on the board. You
Boy,
would think
yeah.
it would be,
I
touchdown
know
after
it.
touchdown,
I
but
know.
it's been an odd first quarter, and the Lancers kind of on their heels tonight.
Absolutely. To this point, absolutely. They've shown no offense, and defensively they've been out there a lot. And, that can catch up with you, especially in the second half.
So now big third down, 6 yards to go. Scaling and Sanchez to the left. And it's Christopher and Kubani to the right-hand side. Michael
Back
takes
to
a
pass.
snap. He's back to pass. Gets some pressure. Fires. It's caught by Sanchez, and he is inside the 5 to about the 2-yard line. What a catch
What
that
a
was in
throwing
traffic.
catch. I thought the throw, they had all kinds of pressure on him. And he got it right. He threw a bullet right to Sanchez.
Sanchez felt that one. He's kind of hobbling off.
Watch how
But
he
just fires it over
he's
the
got
middle
A
and-
beautiful pass, a beautiful catch.
Reyes
A lot
with the
of-
hit just as the ball came in. I mean, just a bang-bang play. Good football all around.
all the way around. Lances were there. It's just you hit it right on the nose.
So that's the end of the first quarter, and Bedford is knocking on the door, and the score is Bedford 3 and Londonderry nothing after the first quarter, and they could go down 2 scores in a hurry here.
Yeah.
So Jimmy Lozon trying to fire up the troops there on the sidelines. Happy to report to everyone that I'm sitting in my chair, and
For those
it is
people
yet
in-
to break tonight, so that is good news.
Yeah, for those people in Bedford, we had an incident last week.
We had an incident,
And
and
Eric is not a big guy to the point where you'd be concerned about a weak or lousy chair that's just barely holding on. And boy, we heard the bang.
well, what happened was they yelled my son's name. He was going in for his first varsity game, and I said, I need to sit down for a second. And I sat down in the chair. I had not tested the chair, and the chair just snapped on me.
You're
So
not supposed to have to test the chair. So,
I wouldn't think.
I mean, you wouldn't think so.
But,
It happened.
everyone
it's
got a
over,
big
everybody's
laugh out
okay.
of it, and
True,
everyone,
True.
I can't tell you how many people taped it and sent me the clip.
I was about to say, you
Yeah.
must have received.
Oh, yeah. Big fun. So now Bedford going from left to right. They're heading right towards the Londonderry band. First and goal at the
on a
1 yard line. Bunch formation this time. That is number 32, Russell Irwin in the backfield, and did not make it on the
Second
Number
and
1,
goal.
Solomon Sanchez on the carry.
So they gave a direct snap to Sanchez, and
No
he
gain
did
on the
not
play.
get in.
We'll bring up a 2nd down and goal from the Lancer 1.
They're still trying to get people off the pile there. Sam
You're going
Sam
back into the
Lacombe
huddle.
was last one up, so now they're on the half-yard line. That is close. You can't get much closer than that.
No, it's literally on the line from this angle.
So here they go.
I think the best way, yeah, I was going to say, is probably watch it this way.
2nd and goal, and Sanchez is in a quarterback, and we have some movement there. It looked
Yeah,
like we had a little
absolutely.
Right on
movement,
the
and
play.
The question is, were they drawn
well, they
on?
got to do
or-
half the distance to the. Oh, good, half the distance to the goal from the inch line. So
Let's get the
it's
ruler
offsides
out.
against Londonderry, so they have to move it from the 2-inch line to the 1-inch line.
Right.
Encroachment called against the Lancers. Penalty is half the distance to the goal.
All right.
That's something else. Second out.
2nd down and goal.
So Michael comes out in these
Inside the
situations, and they have Sanchez in the backfield, and he's got Irwin behind him, and Sanchez is going to try again, and he's stacked up,
yeah.
but I think he got in.
The push
No
behind
indication.
him.
No, they'd say he
Did
did
not
not
get
get
in.
in.
On the
Push
carry.
behind him.
Oh, boy.
No gain on the play.
Just a brick wall there, so
Goal.
give credit to the big guys up front. We've got Dan Gear in there. We've got Eric Brown in there. We've got all the big boys. We've got Donovan, Jake Narr.
Eric Brown's in there, like you said.
So the big boys doing some work down low right now on this
Rashawn.
goal line stand. And 3rd and goal now from the 2-inch line. Sanchez again behind center. He's got Irwin behind him.
Third
Let's
and
see if they
2.
try Sanchez a
No,
3rd time.
that's
No,
it.
they're going to try to get outside, and he does get outside and scores. And Robbie Durhack had a shot at him in the backfield, but he did get
Number
in.
1, Solomon Sanchez on the
That was
touchdown
close.
run.
And now it's
Yeah,
9-0 Bedford. So Lachlan
right.
tried to get him there at the end, and Durhack had a shot at him in the backfield, but Sanchez gets in for the touchdown, and now Bedford is kicking
On
this
the
extra
side,
point
the
to try to
extra
take
point for the
a
Bulldogs is
10-0
number 12,
lead.
Joseph Michael.
Well, the Lancers have their work cut out for them. Let's see what they're made of here in the first half. Again, they haven't got it over the 50-yard line yet.
Snap, kick,
It's
blocked.
blocked.
They're going to pick it up.
Can't go. It's
Can't
high
run it
school.
back in high school, but it is blocked.
Line number 35,
So they keep it a 9-point game, which
Durham
could
act-
turn into something later on.
Maybe, right.
That's the score. The Bedford Bulldogs
So
9,
10:07
Lancers
left, and
0.
it's 9-0 Bedford. Let's see who got a hand on this. The
think it
kick
was
is
Robbie.
up, and whoa, just went off of it at the last second there. Okay, so 10:07 left, and Bedford now with a 9-0 lead, and the Lancers need to get something going on offense.
Absolutely no offense to this point. Have they got a first down? I think they might have one.
I don't think they did.
No, they don't even have one. Okay. So
On to kick off.
for you people
for the
out in Bedford,
Bulldogs
your
is
team
number
has
12,
certainly
Joseph
showed up
Michael.
tonight and certainly is very
Back
impressive.
deep for your Lancers, number 24, Eric Raza.
So Raza is the
It
deep
was
man.
Raza, all back there.
Right in front of him, we have Bowles, Reyes, and Coleman.
And the quarterback, Michaels, is also the kickoff man.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah, I guess.
He gets into it. Raza's going to get it at the 10-yard line. Starts up to the left-hand side. We've got some blocking going on there. He sneaks through on his feet to the 25 before he's brought down there. And that is going to be number 16 on the tackle, Fennessy Hunter.
Tackle made
Let's
by
see how the
number
Lancers
16,
come out and
Fennessy
attack.
Hunter.
What do we got here?
And we do have someone down. It looked like Raza got bent back. Yeah, right there. He got bent back the wrong way. And that would not be good
No,
because
not
Eric
at all.
Raza is having a fantastic senior season so far. He is a starting safety. He is a starting wingback / wide receiver. Lancers have all taken a knee here. You don't like to see it. Jimmy Lozon is out. Trainers are out on the field, and again, just a hush has fallen over the crowd here.
Right. It's kind of ironic. But hopefully it'll be all right. What I mean by ironic, it's he had the ball.
It just
And
looked
just
when you
tried to get a little more. And
when he came down, it came down awkwardly. And
right, he didn't give it a good point.
And you're just fighting for those extra yards. And so we hope he is okay.
Oh, it doesn't look too promising. In respect to, they're going to get the card, I think. How they're talking it over.
Yeah, we have an EMT making his way across the field right now as well. So, yeah, they're telling him to turn around.
Right.
So we're going to need to transport him out of here. So this is just terrible news. I mean,
doesn't mean it's a serious injury. It just means at this point in time, it's an injury bad enough that he can't get up and just walk off to the sidelines.
And once again, it's senior captain Eric Raza, number 24, who's down on the field right now.
He's having a great year.
Yeah, and his parents are making their way down to the field as well, which is, you just hate to see it.
Yeah, you don't want anybody on any team to get hurt.
No.
Injuries, that's for sure. We'll let you know once we know the extent of the injury or what the injury is. But right now, the place is pretty silent. Both teams are on their knees, taking a knee, showing respect for the game and the people who play the game.
And Jimmy is out there with him right now, and Jimmy has such a great relationship with all the players. And Roz has been playing on the varsity team since his sophomore year. I mean, he's been a big part of this program. He was a starter last year on the state champion team, so he's just a big part of the program. So the EMTs finally made their way over. So we have a break in the action here. If you're just tuning in, Bedford is up on top of Londonderry by a score of 9-0. There's 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Pretty much dominated by Bedford so far, being honest with you. Londonderry has not at this point been able to get anything going. What's happened here is the kickoff was, he ran the kickoff back and got tackled and went down, like you said, Eric, awkwardly, and stayed down.
And it's just not what you like to see in a high school football game. We've been lucky. We've been incident-free. Right. I mean, some minor dings and injuries here and there. That's just part of football. But we definitely do not like to see this. And the Londonderry Fire and Rescue out there trying to see if they can take care of the young man. So tough scene out there on the field right now. And
the parents are coming out now.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard even to broadcast right now, Jerry, to tell you the truth. I mean, you can hear a pin drop here at Lancer Park.
It's very quiet and understandable.
I mean, we're trying to fill the time, but there's really nothing we can say at this point. It's.
Suppose we can review the game to this point. First quarter, dominated by Bedford. Lancers haven't been able to really get a drive going of any sort. It's time for them to show some offense, or they're going to be in big trouble. Give Bedford the credit. And in one case, they settled for a field goal, and the second time around, they put the ball in.
Yeah, the Londonderry offense has been slow to start here. They had a couple nice gains. They had a nice gain by Hayden Austin, and McEachern had a nice gain on first down. And then we had the one interception, and we had the turnovers. That'll kill you in any football game.
Absolutely.
And then, so we had the muff punt, and then we had the interception. So, again, we're in an injury timeout right now. Senior captain Eric Raza injured on the kickoff return, so that's why we have a break in the action right now.
Okay, they're going to put him on a stretcher to put him in the ambulance to take him, I assume, to some hospital. Right now, our view is blocked by by a rescue vehicle, so we can't really give you any more information at this point.
It just looked to be a lower body injury.
Right. I think it may be I don't know. I'd be speculating, but there's either a twist or a break in a bone or something like that.
Or a knee. You never know the ligaments in the knees.
Right,
So we're not gonna.
right.
We don't want to speculate
No,
onto what it
it
is.
really
But
wouldn't be fair to do that because we have no idea, except it's serious enough to be able to
right.
put him on a cot and get him up the field to a hospital, which I would expect that's what they're going to do. Let's see, somebody knows something here. Pretty. People are speculating on Facebook, different possibilities, but I don't want to really bring up anything because I don't know.
No. None of us know. And now you see that the seniors are all kind of heading over to check on him right now. And you know, football it's a brotherhood, is what it is. You know, I have a son that's lucky enough to be on this team, and it's a close-knit group, and it's, you know, they're a bunch of good kids, and they've been together for a long, long time. Most of these kids played youth football together.
All the way up
and
together, right.
they play all the way up from second grade on, and so it's more than just a football game. They're concerned about their brother out there right now, and a big hand for Eric Raza, who deserves all the accolades and deserves everything that
Standing
comes his
ovation
way.
for him.
I mean, he's just been a great player, and he's a good kid. And you hate to see injuries. You just don't like to see it. So they're trying to rally the troops, and they're trying to say, let's go do it for Raza right now, you know, and
right, have a reason to get them energy to come forward, adrenaline to flow.
And I can just tell you that it is the word. When I was a youth football coach, and then you see the high school games, anytime a kid is hurt on the field, it breaks your heart. It's terrifying. It is part of football. It's a violent game, but you hate to see it.
With all the positives that football can bring to individuals and to learning how to be a team, learn how to be together, there are some negatives like anything else. The potential you could get injured, and unfortunately has happened today. He's up, so he's looking good. Waving.
So you can hear the appreciation from the crowd, and you can see how his teammates feel about him. And they have that knee pretty well wrapped up right now.
Yeah.
That leg
Something to do with that leg.
something to do with the leg. And again, we don't want to speculate on the severity of the injury or what it is, but
Good, exactly
you can
10
hear
minutes left in the second quarter.
you can hear them on the sidelines, and that's Captain Will Reyes is trying to fire up the troops, and they want to play for their fallen brother out there. And so Eric Raza looks like his night is done. He is being taken away by the EMTs. We wish him nothing but the best, and senior captain on the team. And now we're going to see if the Lancers respond to this. I mean, you could go either way. They could fire them up, and they could, you know, be a spark, and they can an inspiration to them, or
it can go the other way too.
you know, they can be thinking about their friend, and
down,
you know, you just never know. So we want to wish the very best to Eric Raza and his family as they head off to get some more medical attention. Just joining us, second quarter, 10 minutes left to go, and it's 9-0 Bedford Bulldogs on top of the Londonderry Lancers, and we are going to get back to some football now.
Ball sits on a 25.
Looks like they're going to try to play in the...
This is going to be first down and 10. The Lancers on their own 26-yard line.
Well, let's see how it works out.
Dylan McEachern is the quarterback. He awaits the snap. There's the snap, and he bobbles it. It's on the ground, and that's going to be a big loss on first down. So that's what we talked about. The concentration could just be gone. I mean,
True. It's right in his hands. There was nothing wrong with the snap. It's just he didn't get it.
So now it's second down and 17, a 7-yard loss.
Second down and 17 for the Lancers.
And we've got Colby Ramshaw splitting out to the left-hand side.
Get the feeling the ball's going to go into the air.
Azadorian's to the right-hand side. Reyes goes in motion. Now he heads back.
Time is going.
9:18 remaining here in the first half. 9-0 Bedford in the lead. McEachern on second down, 17 yards to go. Takes a snap. He's going to throw. It's a screen pass over the head of... It was picked off. It was intercepted. It was over the head of Hayden Austin, and it was picked off there by number 11, Alex Zwickau.
Wow.
So they tried to set up the screenplay, and you see Hayden Austin slips out. It's over his head, hits a lineman, bounces up in the air.
Yeah.
Picked off by Zwickau, and now Bedford has a chance here at the Londonderry 25-yard line to really kind of open things up.
So what we wondered what would happen after the injury. First two plays were indicative of concentration.
A lot of heads down on the sidelines. You don't like to see that. So Azadorian is now going to be in at safety. And we've got a inside handoff to Sanchez. And Sanchez bounces off one, bounces off two, gets inside the 20-yard line.
Number 1, Solomon Sanchez.
And a good gain on first down.
It'll be second down.
By number 22,
and
Nick
2, maybe?
Azadorian.
So it looks like second down, 2 yards to go. The Lancers. Michael takes a snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the right-hand side. He's being chased down, fires down the field, and that one is incomplete. Intended for Dylan Kumbani, just short.
Flag down, Coach, is a flag down. Well, it looked to me like it was interference on Bedford, but
number 12, Joseph
at least my eyes.
Michael, flag on the play.
Yeah.
So we had Bowles and Kumbani, Bowles and Zwickau got tangled up at about the 10. And it looks like the call is going to be against the Lancers.
Right.
So that's an automatic first down. And more importantly, a little bit closer to the end zone.
The line judge come over and talk to Coach.
So not a lot has gone right for the Lancers so far tonight.
Against the Lancers, half the distance to the goal. First down and goal for the Bulldogs. Ball is on the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9. 8:17 left. Michael with Irwin behind him. Irwin now splits out to the left. Michael's going to throw. Fires across the middle.
Got him.
Caught. Touchdown. Dylan Kumbani.
Michael's pass complete. And number 10, Dylan Kumbani.
And all of a sudden, it's 15-0.
Wow.
For Bedford.
Lancers really looked kind of out of sync, and as far as the pass defense on that one, several will go in the wrong direction. There was a counter that came across right to the middle, and it was just one-on-one. That was that. And this Michael's got this great arm. I'm really impressed by his arm, how easy and simple he can throw a ball. And if you're not on top of him, he's going to get rid of the ball.
And he kicks 2.
He kicks 2.
The last one was blocked on a low snap. Looks like they're going for 2 this time.
Well,
They are going to go for 2. And it's an inside handoff to Sanchez, and he squeaks through, and he gets in.
No problem.
And now it's 17-0. That's a 3-score game right now.
Wow.
Solomon Sanchez.
I don't think
So-
anybody's seen this coming at this point.
So
I
the
guess-
Lancers need something to happen. They need something good to happen here.
Well, we're still got 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
It's been a long
It's been a long
first
right.
half.
And so there's plenty of time to get back into this game, but they have to get back into this game. I don't think they can continue not to be able to move the ball. I realize there's a lot on their mind right now, but you can't excuse it. They've been outplayed.
Oh, Bedford looks fantastic.
On the kick for the Bulldogs. Number 12, Joseph Michael.
As coach says, something good has to happen
Back deep
to
from
change the
Lancers,
flow
number
of the
8,
game.
Connor Howe.
So now, yeah, we don't have Raza back there, so Connor Howe,
Good
number
old-
8, will be returning
You
the
know
kick.
who's kicking, of course.
Michael with the kickoff, and it's going
returnable.
end over end, and Howe's got it. He breaks to the left-hand side to the 20,
lot of running room
25, to the 30, bounces off a man and gets brought down at the 32-yard line. That's Cheney again. That kid's been all over the field tonight.
Yeah, he's quite the player.
Tackle made by number 3, Hayden
Connor
Toon.
Howe on the run back.
It'll be
So here
first
comes the
down
offense once again, and
for the
Dylan
Lancers.
McEachern,
Ball on their own 31-yard line.
a couple interceptions on the night so far, trying to get the offense moving. 17-0 is your score. Bedford is in the lead with 8:05 remaining in the first half.
You have to have something like a sustained drive. Obviously, they're going to go to the air early in this game. Earlier than they like to.
2 split right, 2 split left.
it's
Ball
a
on the ground once again,
Fumble
looked
again,
like.
almost, but came back up to the running back. And I'll tell
Number
you
12,
who it is.
Hayden Austin on the carry. Tackle
So
made
they
by
get back to the
Hayden
line of
Austin.
scrimmage, maybe gained a couple. So we'll call it second down now and 8 yards to go.
Right.
Gain
At the
of 2 on the carry.
34-yard line.
Second down and 8 for the Lancers.
7:38 and running in the first half. 17-0. Bedford Bulldogs over the Londonderry Lancers. Colby Ramshaw split wide left. We've got Azadorian split wide right.
Staying
and
on the
they're
ground.
staying on the ground. It's Austin again over the 35 to the 37-yard line. It's going to be
Hayden
3rd and
Austin on
5.
the carry.
You're not going to win by getting 5 yards on 2 plays.
Colin Shannon.
They're doing some spreading out,
Yeah, they
making
got
it look like they're going to
third
pass the
down
ball, but they're
for
keeping it
the
on the
Lancers.
ground. 3rd down.
7
yards
minutes
to
to
go.
go.
Taking a lot of time in this play.
Ramshaw left, Azadorian right. Snap, throw.
Oh,
It's caught out in the
neglected.
flat. It kind of fluttered, but it was caught there by Trevor Weinman.
The Deckers pass
Ball was
complete to
blocked,
number 21,
actually.
Trevor Wyman.
Tipped. There we go.
Tackle
There it is,
played by
tipped,
number
but it got
21,
there.
Owen Christopher.
So sophomore Trevor Weinman with the reception, and it's
It'll be
4th down and 1. They're
for
just
the
short.
Lancers.
So this is a big moment in this game right now. They
Yeah.
have it bunched up, and they fake the snap. And is it going to be a false start, or
Flag
did
on
they
the
get them to
play.
jump? Let's see what they call here. It's a big call. Difference between 4th and 6 and a first down.
Procedure.
start.
Called
Yep.
against the
Gotta
Lancers.
punt it out
So
now, for
5-yard
sure.
penalty, bring up 4th down and 6.
So Londonderry once again does not get a first down, and they're forced to kick it away. And
One thing about Londonderry tonight, they tend to play ball in a sense of, they're well coached to the point where very few mistakes happen, and they have a system where everybody knows where they should be. I'm not seeing that tonight. I'm just not
On the
seeing
punt for
that
the
tonight.
Lancers, number 11, Zach Fawcett.
As
they
an,
seem to
as
be a
an
little bit off.
example, look at this.
they're going to try to fake, and it does not work. They flip
Oh,
it.
it's a big.
So they tried the fake. Reyes thought he could flip it back. He's saying, why did they blow the whistle?
In the grasp, I think.
Let's try to see this. He drops it on the ground.
It's a fumble down. His knees down.
Well, his knees down when he flips the ball. So that's automatically a dead ball.
A dead ball is no good afterwards.
Boy, oh boy. This is 1st and 10 now for Bedford at the 30-yard line, and they could blow this game wide open.
Well, I think the Bedford, they've been able to run and they've been able to pass. They haven't been stopped, really. If you think about it, on any drive, really stopped. And they'd probably keep it on the ground, kill some of the clock, maybe get some more points and feel real good about themselves. No, he's going to pass it. Shows you what I know.
Fires again.
Nice
Seaman
hit.
on the coverage.
Nice hit.
And yeah, Seaman came up and made a nice play.
Nice play. It was a good pass, but a nice play.
Bang, bang play right there.
You know, there are some plays in which everybody does everything right on both teams, and that's what this was. Seaman tried to get it. He was in the
Seaman
right
just
spot.
timed it up really well.
All right, Seaman hit him at the right time. All 3 players involved all did what they're supposed to, the right thing, and that's what come out of it. You're down to 5 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half. I know it's your bedtime, some of you people.
The longest half in the history of football.
Yeah, could be. Hand off straight on.
And there's a big play. That is Jake Nard. Jake Nard trying to get the thing fired up. Trying to get the engine fired up here. He just shot his gap and made the play. Look at that.
Well, right now, it's all for naught if they get a first down on this, so it behooves the Lancers. This is big time for them. Keep them in a position where they either have to try something on 4th down or have to punt the ball. Right now, he's third down 11 yards. The opportunity is here. I would assume that Michaels will put it to the air. He's got such a great arm. And actually, we really haven't been able to get to him. For the most part, we pressured him.
Irwin goes in motion. They're going to swing it out to him.
He dropped
the ball and the hit and the flag. No.
Why the flag?
They're going to say it was a late hit.
Oh, that's bad. That's really
I don't know how you ask a kid to stop. He doesn't know if he caught it or not.
Wow.
I don't know about that call. That is... I mean, how do you ask a kid to stop? He's going full speed to see if he made the catch or not to try to make a tackle. How do you make that call?
They do.
And Jimmy is not happy. Not happy at all.
Opportunity, we had him stopped. And
I mean, they had him stopped on 3rd and 11.
Yeah,
a personal foul, and that's an automatic first down. I honestly don't know how you expect the defensive player to stop in that situation. He's going full speed. He doesn't know the kid dropped the ball.
No, he doesn't. He's playing his position and doing his job.
So that is, I don't know. I'm not saying Londonderry's playing well. They're definitely not playing well, but
that call was pretty bad.
I mean, that's a game-changing call right there, and that does not need to be made. He did not lay the kid out. He ran into him.
Down to 4 minutes.
So big break there for the Bulldogs. Big break. And they can take a commanding lead now. 1st and 10. Michael with the snap. Here comes the blitz. He gets it away. He just threw it away. He saw Colby Ramshaw coming his way and said, I don't want any part of that.
He was pressured, but he was able to get rid of the ball without being tackled, and that's why I admired him about this young man.
It actually hit off Christopher's helmet. I didn't see him there. I thought he was trying to throw to Zwickau, but it hit off Christopher's helmet. So now 2nd down and 10, 4:44 to go here, and I think we're still in the 2020 season.
Are we still on October 9th?
I think.
Is this still October 9th?
2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Probably going to get out-of-town scores by the time we get to halftime.
They are.
All kinds of motion and movement.
Everybody was
and
moving.
A fumble on the snap.
I believe it's safe to say that it was against Bedford, but we'll wait.
They didn't throw a flag.
How could they not throw a flag in that? Both teams were.
I think the center snapped it.
Alex Zwickau.
The center snapped it, and the line started to move. The quarterback just didn't know it was coming. So now it's 3rd down, and let's call it 10, maybe 11.
Brings up a 3rd down and 11 for the Bulldogs.
Here we go again. This is
All right.
this is crucial, absolutely crucial.
This is huge play right now for the Lancers if they hope to get back into this ball game.
You see Sanchez going right across the middle.
Michael's going to roll to the right. He's under some pressure. He lets it go, and it's incomplete, short, intended
Good
for
pressure. The only
Kumbani.
way.
4th down now and 11. And what do you do at this? They're at the 17.
Good job by now.
So you try a 35-yard field goal, or you go for it on 4th and 11.
It's a tough call, and you're going to go for the field goal because you've got a decent lead. Even if you miss it, you're still in good command right now. Londonderry has not shown any reason to worry about them at this point.
It's like they're going for the field goal.
Yeah.
So this will be a
Definitely
34-yarder by the time they put it down.
This would be a heck of a kick for a high school
Sure
kid.
would.
Michael on the kick for the Bulldogs.
So Joe Michael,
Of course. Who else?
he's going to try it. There's a snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good.
Wow.
And the field goal
I'm
is
impressed.
good.
I'm impressed.
So Joe Michael with a 34-yard field goal, and now with
A high
3:44
snap
left,
on the play too, and he brought it down.
plenty of
and set it.
distance.
Yeah.
He could have made that
Yeah.
from 45. 3:44 left, 20-0. Bedford on top of the Londonderry Lancers.
Moral victory maybe for the Lancers, no more than.
I mean, after that, they went for it on 4th down. They tried the fake punt on 4th down and didn't make it. It set them up at the 30-yard line. Then they got the penalty. They got them inside the 20-yard line, and then they got the kick. So 3 points just kind of given away. 3:44 left. Connor Howe back deep once again for the Lancers. Right in front of him, we have Bowles, Reyes, Coleman.
Michael on the kick for the Bulldogs.
Michael's going to kick it again.
Maybe he can get down there and field it too.
Ray Connor Howe back for the Lancers.
You got quite a guy there, Michael. There, Bedford fans.
And this one's a high spinner, and Howe's going to take
returnable.
it. He takes it at the 15-yard line to the left-hand side. Has a little alley, has a little running room. Bounces to the outside, to the 40, 45, and finally knocked out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A big return by number 8, Connor Howe.
Maybe that'll pump him up a little bit. We'll see.
Hit out of bounds by number 12, Joseph Michael. They'll bring up the Lancers first down and 10.
So let's see if they can get something here
Something,
before halftime.
something.
They did defer, so they get the ball to start the second half. So maybe a drive here, you score,
Kind
you
of
get the
end
ball
the
to
half
start.
with a score or thereabouts, and
You
get the
hope.
ball at the beginning of the second half. Right, can make it a different game.
We haven't seen anything yet on the offense.
Not
No
at
first
all.
downs in the first half for the
And
Lancers.
no over the 50-yard line. They still have not made it over the 50-yard line.
So let's see if they can make it now. McEachern back at quarterback. We've got Reyes in motion. McEachern's going to keep it. He's up the middle, not a lot there, and he's swallowed up and brought down. And they're going to give him a yard or two out to the 49. Second down and long, and again, still not to the midfield mark yet.
No huddle.
2-yard gain, second down and
Oh, look
8.
at it. This is not. They get the right people in the right places, and they get into their assignments.
So Austin goes out. Robbie Durhack goes in at the tailback spot,
Clock's moving.
the 3-back, as they call it. McEachern calls the signals. Durhack goes in motion. He's going to fire down to the side. It's complete to Azadorian, and he is met and brought down, and that's Kumbani with the tackle,
Pass complete.
and no gain there at all.
They got to go downfield. They don't have to go to side. They must have been 35 in just so he could block. That was his assignment.
That was his assignment, but
and the guy come right up on him. He
Kumbani
got
snuck
nowhere.
right through there and made the
Yep.
play.
They still haven't got over the 50.
So not a lot working right now
No,
for the Lancers.
Not at all.
2:25. Clock continues to run here in the first half.
Yeah, Lancers do have 2 timeouts left.
McEachern going to throw again. He fires over the middle. Reyes has it. Reyes to the 40-yard line.
There it
To
is.
the
Over
38.
the-
Will Reyes.
Complete. The number 4,
So McEachern completes to Reyes. That's the first down of the night for the Lancers.
First down of the Lancers. First time over the 50. A lot of firsts on that one.
First down.
Now they got to keep it moving. They got to put some points on the board. Simple as that. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
I mean, we're going to find out now what the Lancers are made of. So they move the sticks. McEachern now has got Ramshaw to the left. Takes a snap, rolls out to the right-hand side, fires down the field. Caught again as a Dorian. To the 26-yard line. Another first down for the Lancers.
Moving, we're moving. No huddle offense.
That's good for another Lancer first down.
So McEachern getting on track now. 2 completions in a row, 2 first downs. We're at the 26-yard line of the Bedford Bulldogs. Snap, they're going to throw again. This one's a screen pass, a little too high for Durhack and falls onto the ground. Second down and 10 with 1:30 left here in the first half.
Looked like it was set up pretty good, and then all of a sudden it all fell apart.
Yeah, he had some running room.
Yeah, it looked like the opportunity was there.
Now Riley Bowles is in at the 3-back spot behind McEachern. Durhack trots off. Ramshaw split left. Azadorian split right. In the slot is Reyes. McEachern's going to keep it. Big hole up the middle. He gets inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. Just short of a first down. Be 3rd and short.
And again, no huddle.
We have 1:15 left here in the first half, so not a lot of time to waste.
They do have 2 timeouts.
3rd and 1. McEachern hands to Bowles. Bowles, he's bottled up. Zwickau got in there. I don't think he got it. It's going to be very close.
Tackle made by number 11, Alex Zwickau.
So Riley Bowles up the middle.
Lance has called timeout. And as Eric says, it doesn't look like he made first down. So I think it's going to be 3rd and 1.
They actually called it an official timeout. So the Lancers are not going to get charged.
Well,
I don't think with the timeout.
What was the official timeout for? Do you know?
No, now they're saying
it's
on the Lancers. Yeah. The official said we're going to measure. So he called an official timeout.
Right. And they
but it was after the Londonderry called their timeout. So technically, to me, it should be an official timeout.
Of course, they're doing something. They're still measuring, so you don't.
That's a big timeout.
You can't charge them. I didn't think you could charge them a timeout because of the reason that you just said about the fact that they were doing a measurement.
Did they get it? Are they short? The refs are looking right at it. They can't even tell. Now they're short by about an inch. 4th and an inch.
10 inches for the Lancers.
Talking about big plays.
I mean, this is crucial. You heard the Bedford coach say, watch the hard count. I mean, we've seen a few people get caught with that tonight.
Right, yeah.
59 seconds left. 20-0. Bedford Bulldogs on top of the Lancers.
1 timeout.
Bowles is your deep back behind McEachern. We have Reyes split just to the left-hand side of McEachern. There's a snap. There's a hand. Bowles forward. He got it. He got to the 15-yard line, and that's going to be enough for a Londonderry first down.
No, it's a clock. They shut the clock off to measure.
To move the chains, they do.
Okay, check it out.
All right. Number 6, Riley Bowles.
Critical.
So it's a first down.
That's good for Lancer. First down.
Clock running. 48, 47, 46.
Coach is yelling at him.
First down. Need to run a play here.
Haven't got all day, guys.
Ramshaw split left. McEachern's going to throw, looking that way. Pass is batted. McEachern caught it, but then fell down. You could run with that if you catch it off the rebound.
Right.
But as it is, he lost 5 yards. And timeout Londonderry. They're going to call.
They lost a lot of time on that, Eric. It was not handled well at all, I'm sorry to say.
And Coach Jimmy, not real happy about it.
And he shouldn't be.
So now that is, I guess you would count that a completed pass from McEachern to himself.
We'll bring up a second down. And
now, he lost yardage on it. You still call it? I guess you got to call it that. It couldn't be considered a backward pass of some sort. I'm just speculating. I'm just throwing
loss of 5 on the play. I don't know.
Yeah, because it was behind the line of
scrimmage,
right?
It's one of those things that happens, but you don't Doesn't happen often enough that you have a real
no.
ruling on it, but it's neither here nor there. What the story
Not
is,
really. Not
27 seconds left in the half. 20-0. Bedford is up on top of the Londonderry Lancers. Really, nothing has gone right for Londonderry so far in the first half.
As it could be for half.
And to add insult to injury, we had senior captain Eric Raza get hurt on a kickoff return. He has left the game to seek medical attention. So we wish nothing but the best for Eric Raza.
No
but
timeouts
right now,
left.
No timeouts.
No timeouts left. They got 27 seconds. I think they don't have much choice but to throw a couple of passes in towards the end zone, cut across something. I don't know. We'll see.
So tight coverage.
He's back.
Looks like they're going to try over the middle again. Reyes, he's got the catch inside the 5. He's down to the 2-yard line.
Down the ball. Down the ball.
21 seconds left.
Down the ball.
Direct snap to Bowles. He dives. Is he in? He's in for the touchdown. Riley Bowles on the direct snap gets in with 18 seconds left in the first half, and the Lancers are on the board.
2 quick plays, successful. We have a game.
So a great throw and catch from McEachern,
Right.
and a laying out catch by Will Reyes down to the 1-yard line. Direct snap to Bowles. He gets in. And now it's 20-6, and Fawcett is in for that extra point. And Bowles, he did the same thing that we saw Heenan do last week. Ryan ran off the field with the ball. They had to get a ball to kick. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So now with 18 seconds left in the first half, 20-7. So at least we have a ball game.
We have a ball game. And they did what we said they had to do before the half was up. They had to get some points on the board. It was tough. It was complicated, but they did. And again, it also shows the fact that they got Bedford got a field goal rather than a touchdown on that last drive. They settled for a field goal.
I mean, that's the thing. They've held them to 2 field goals in this game. It could be a vastly different story if that was not the case. It could be 28-0 or even worse. But as it is, it's 20-7 with 18 seconds left in the first half.
Guess who gets the ball at the beginning of the second half?
Londonderry. They deferred on the coin toss.
Right.
So the Lancers will get the ball to start the second half.
Out to kick off for the Lancers is number 11, Zach Fawcett.
Fawcett is your kicker.
Back deep for the Bulldogs, number 7, Aaron Scully.
Scully, yeah.
And number 10, Dylan Kumati.
And there's a kick.
It's kind of a squib kick, a hard play.
And it's dropped. Ball's on the ground, still loose. And I think it was recovered. I think Sanchez might have got in on it, but I think that was Irwin that initially tried to catch it.
Right, he fumbled it. And, Sanchez, I believe, got down there just.
So it was Irwin who muffed it, and Sanchez jumped on it. That could have been quite a series of events right there. 15 seconds left, first half. 20-7 is your score.
What do you think, Coach? Are they going to go for the bomb in the last 15 seconds, or are they just going to hand off and get what they can? And
looks like they're all bunched up. Looks like they're just going to either hand off or take a knee here. So we'll see. 15 seconds left. There's the snap, and Michael just takes that knee. Right. And Bedford will be content to go into halftime with the lead, 20-7. Lancers will get the ball to start the second half.
Lance has got the momentum at this point.
So the Londonderry Lancer Band coming up at halftime, and we'll see you on the other side for some second half action.
Thank you, Bedford. Thank you for being involved with us. Thank you.
The opera, Les Miserables, and Wicked. The drum majors are Tyler Craig, Amanda Curry, and Alexis Kalagandis. The color guard section leaders are Morgan Dow and Emily Nowak. Drumline section leaders are Alex Bouchot and Dylan Solano. The band is directed by Serge Bolio and Joe Mundy. The music staff for the 2020 season are Greg McKenzie and Brendan Seven. The percussion staff includes Gary Goslin, Keith Vale, Zach Licata, Matt Beavis, Keegan Fountain, Nick Marsden, Nick Demers, and Brian Murphy. The color guard is instructed by Paula Vale, Jennifer Horn, and Tori Coyle. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Londonderry Lancer Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your Londonderry Lancer Marching Band. And color guard.
You set me free. Every time your hands on me, I wanna be a ray to shine. I can't deny the feeling that you're giving me. You lit the spark that set a fire. Ooh, oh, no. Don't run away from your love. Don't turn away from the heart of the groove, from the way that we move. Kill the lights we can't lose. Keep the lights and look right at me. Close your eyes, you can see me bubbling and I feel. Keep the lights and touch my body. Close your eyes, you can see me bubbling and I feel. 'Cause when we are alone, just get lost in the sound. Close your eyes, you can see me bubbling and I feel. Touch my body, keep the lights tonight. Let's live our life. Tomorrow doesn't always come. Don't try to hide, let's have some fun. You can't rely on anything or anyone who fights the love you have inside. Ooh, oh, no. Don't run away from your love. Don't turn away from the heart of the groove, from the way that we move. Kill the lights we can't lose. Keep the lights and look right at me. Close your eyes, you can see me bubbling and I feel. Keep the lights and touch my body. Close your eyes, you can see me bubbling and I feel. 'Cause when we are alone, just get lost in the sound. Close your eyes, you can see me bubbling and I feel. Touch my body, keep the lights tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Londonderry High School dance team.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hopefully everybody got to see the band we're very proud of do its thing, and the Lancer dancers after that. So welcome back to football now. Eric, you want to give us a summation of what you would say happened in the first half, if it's possible, even though it's the longest first half in history?
A lot of Bedford and not a lot of Londonderry. So we had Joe Michael, the quarterback for Bedford, leading his team down the field. They settled for 3 the first time down, then they scored 2 touchdowns after that, and got another field goal, a 34-yarder from Joe Michael. So a lot of offense from Bedford. Londonderry didn't get a first down until about 3 minutes left in the first half. Finally, we were able to drive it down the field, got a last-second touchdown dive from Riley Bowles, and that's where we stand right now by a score of 20-7. Bedford is leading Londonderry. So the Lancers will receive to start the second half, so hopefully they can take some of that momentum they got at halftime and move it forward here into the second half.
I noticed that most of the people in the stands have taken their jackets and zipped them up and kind of put their hands inside the jacket sleeves. It's getting a little chilly.
It's a nice fall night here in New
It is
Hampshire.
a nice fall night.
So Connor Howe goes back deep once again, and
Right.
he had a
Taking
great
the
return
place
last
of-
time to set up that scoring drive. So hopefully he can get another return here and get things set up. Also, if you missed it in the first half, an unfortunate injury to senior captain Eric Raza, seeking medical attention right now, and we wish him nothing but the best. He's a kid that just loves the game of football and loves being around it. And we feel really badly for him. Here's the kickoff to start the second half, and they're going to put it down in the corner this time, and it does bounce out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty, and that's going to
Goes out of bounds.
set the Lancers up in pretty good field position. And I tell you, I was just looking down the sidelines here, and I said, what happens? Watch this hit by Will Reyes after the ball goes out of bounds, just along the sidelines, and there you go.
Oh, yeah.
So that's sending a message here to start the second half.
Oh, so when did they throw a flag on it?
The Bulldogs on the kickoff.
I don't think anybody was watching it. I think the ref was watching the ball down in the corner, and I don't think he saw that.
For the Lancers, ball on their own 35-yard line.
So now the 35.
Same lineup as we had in the first half, other than lost our man there.
So yeah, McEachern's going to be back at quarterback, and
Right.
Trevor Weinman getting some more time in now with Raza being out. They have Weinman. He's in on the wing on the left-hand side. In the slot, we have Reyes, and on the right, we have Azadorian. Weinman going in motion. McEachern's going to keep it. Scoots past the 40, out towards the 45, and very close to a first down. So
It's up the way they spot it.
they mark it right at the 45, and I mean, the drive started at the 35, so that's got to be a first down,
Well,
right?
it should be.
There you go. They move the sticks.
There
First
you go.
down, Lancers.
Touching the white line. It's right there.
And now Connor Howe getting some time at split end. He split to the left. Azadorian wide right. Howe goes in motion. And
He's got
they
it.
give it to Howe this time. Speedy around the right side. Makes a move. And he's past midfield to about the 49. So the Lancers coming out and moving the ball here to start the second half.
Good pickup on first down. That's what you asked for.
Parker
6 yards.
Henderson.
Once again, we want to welcome all of you listening and watching from Bedford tonight. I know visiting fans can't come to the games. It's the only way to see the game. So if you're watching BC TV Channel 23, thanks very much, or the High Def Channel, Channel 1072. High Definition. McEachern with a pitch now, and Hayden Austin cuts to the inside, scoots over the 45, and a first down to the 43-yard line.
You can see what the thought is here. We can run the ball, and we can control the ball and get some more points on a scoreboard. They're on the move.
So Seaman was in that time, as well as Jake Narr making the blocks on the left-hand side. Seaman now is going to be on the right-hand side.
Yeah, he splits over. Waiting for maybe they're changing the play.
McEachern changing the play. They're saying he's lined up off sides. Number 74 is lined up in the neutral
Here's the
zone.
sound. Look at it, he's way in there.
Backs off a little bit. There's a snap. And McEachern's going to keep it and not get anything out of it.
Got a yard, maybe a yard.
McEachern
Being
on the
positive
run for the
about it, Eric.
Lancers. No gain on the play.
Like I said, no gain on the play. Isn't that what I said?
I think that's what you said, right?
I said, yeah, they all agree with me in here. Yeah, that's what I said.
There you go. I heard you.
Okay.
2nd down and 10 now, and
I'm enjoying my chair, by the way.
that chair's great.
Yeah.
You get the sturdy chair. I don't know what they do to it at halftime. Last time I stood up for a minute and I sat back down and they sandbagged me.
Down and 10.
So Seaman now split to the right-hand side, as a Dorian to the left-hand side.
Dorian's had a good year.
Sure-handed receiver is what they call him.
Yeah, is that right? Yeah.
Up the middle again.
It's
No,
a
it's
keeper.
keeper. McEachern puts on the moves. First down.
One on the play by number 14, Dylan McEachern.
So Jake McEachern moving the ball now. Another first down that he
we
picked
may
up.
have an injury to 22.
As a Dorian now
Dorian,
making some
I
blocks.
just mentioned him. He's hurt in some way.
So I don't know why they marked him back. How do they mark him short of that?
I have no idea in the world.
He carried the ball close to the 30-yard line. I don't know how the referee marks him down at the 35.
I have no idea. I wish I could
That
give you an
is
answer
just,
to that.
that is horrific.
Are they saying his knee was down before?
His knee was not down before
I
that.
didn't know. I'm just speculating. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know how you make that spot. He was clearly past the first down marker before he went down. Forward progress.
Inadvertent whistle called on the play.
that is absolutely ridiculous.
How do you call that
With
forward
all due
progress?
respect to everybody.
Will be 3rd down.
I tell you, there's some phantom calls here tonight. I don't ordinarily complain about officials,
Ball is
but
on
I
the
mean,
35-yard line.
that
That
is.
one over there in the corner, though.
Yeah,
That
there's
was
been a couple here tonight that are suspect at best. This time it's Austin up the middle, and
You think it's a first down?
I don't know.
think it
Let's
is.
check with him.
That's a run by number
Check
12.
Did he call that a first down? Oh, now he says move the sticks.
It is
Thanks,
moved.
Mr. Referee.
Another Lancer first down.
So Lancers pick up 2 first downs and 2 plays at the same spot.
Ball on the Bedford 31.
Well, now it's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line with 9:25 and the clock is running. McEachern once again hands up the middle, and Austin wrapped up and brought down for a short gain there.
Tackle made by
Maybe
number
two,
70,
maybe
Michael
two.
Kubicki. Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Fawcett comes out of the game, and Howe goes back into the game, and Coach Lozon just trying to juggle things around and try to find something that works with Eric Raza being out of the lineup. Howe in motion. He's going to get the sweep on the end around, stumbles a little bit and gets hit and brought down right back at the line of scrimmage. So
On the run, number 8,
Yeah.
Connor Howe.
A little bit of problem with the
Tackle made
stumble
by
over there.
number 10,
I
Dylan
don't think he was
Kumbani.
bothered. I think he just simply stumbled. Right
No gain on
here.
the play,
Yeah.
He
3rd
stumbled,
down.
or he might have been able to get around that guy. I don't know.
they call
Good
that
luck.
the turf monster. The turf monster will come up and grab you sometimes.
Estadini's back in the game, 22.
So he was a little shaken up earlier, so he split to the left. Lucas Seaman to the right. Big 3rd down and 8 play for the Lancers.
There's
And
5 of
they
them. There's
jumped.
5 of
Gain
them.
on the play.
Offside. No question about it. Bedford was offside in that
So
one.
Bedford jumps.
That's a big
Encroachment
5 yards.
called
You
against
had
the
3rd and
Bulldogs.
like 8,
A
so
5-yard
it makes it
penalty.
3rd and 3, and pretty well answers the question, what do we do if it comes to 4th down? Don't have to try to guess that now.
No, I mean, the Lancers need to score on this drive,
Right.
and then you get it back to 1-score ball game. I mean, it was almost going to be a 4-score game if Bedford had scored again before the half.
That's
so
true.
this is big. So the Lancers on the move. McEachern sends Reyes in motion. Fakes to Reyes. Holds it. Fires over the middle. A little bit too high. Pass was intended for Jake Nahr, number 2. Incomplete. 4th and 3 now.
Right. Now, if it was 4th and 8,
number 2, Jake
it's a
Nahr.
different scenario than 4th and 3.
4th down.
I think they're obviously going to go for it. I don't even think they're going to consider a field goal or anything like that. But it's a big play. It's a huge play. They stopped there.
Reyes in motion
Oh.
once again. They try to get him to jump once again. So now Reyes and Seaman to the right-hand side, and we've got Azadorian Lone to the left-hand side. McEachern with Austin behind him. Takes the snap, pitch to Austin, short side, tries to turn it up the field, dives
Dives
forward.
in for the
It
first
looks like
down.
he's got enough for a
Let's
first
wait till
down.
the referees mark the ball first,
Yeah,
Eric.
well,
The
it's
way
forward
been going.
progress, you know. It's
Yeah,
it's a tricky thing.
No question in my mind from this angle he made it, but
Looks like he dove and got himself to the
Right.
20-yard line, but
Right.
it's going to be. I mean,
measure?
these spots. How do they mark that at the 22-yard line?
I don't know. He was down around the 20 the way I see it.
Official timeout for a measurement.
I mean, that is not a good spot.
Wow.
If they could come up here and watch the replay, we'd love to show it to him because he got to the 20-yard line. He got to the 20-yard line on the replay. They marked it at the 22.
He's not going to make it then because of that.
That is ridiculous. Absolutely a ridiculous call.
We got to replay it, or is it already gone
First and
through?
10 for the Bulldogs.
We already saw the replay.
Yeah, but I mean,
He started to go down. He dove forward, and
that's
his
what I
knees
seen.
his
He was
knee did
over
not
the
touch the
line. He
ground,
was over that line, the 20-yard line. He was over it.
and he got it to the 20-yard line, and that is not good.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 22-yard line.
So Bedford takes over 1st and 10. And a 20-7 lead with 8:06 remaining in the third quarter. So now the defense needs to step it up. And there's a throw on first down out to Sanchez. Bowles overruns it, then comes back. They make the play. Sanchez brought down. Ball's on the ground.
He's not going to.
And he called him down as well.
Yep, they're going to. Boy, is this amazing.
Let's check the replay, see if he was down.
Yeah.
Sanchez with the catch.
On the tackle.
He's still moving forward. He
Down.
was down.
He was down.
He was down.
That's a
We'll give him
correct
credit
call.
on that one. Good
Yep,
call, ref.
I'm gonna take it away from him. Unlike,
And
yes,
3 on
we'll
the
give him
play.
credit.
That's
Second
good.
down and
Second down and 3. Second down and 7 after a 3-yard gain, I should
Yep,
say.
yep.
Second down and 7. So quick flip out to Sanchez. And a short gain. 7:22 remaining in the third quarter. 20-7 Bedford on top of Londonderry. There's a snap, handoff to Christopher. Christopher goes around the left
Lot of
side.
running room.
And he's got some room, and he's tripped up and brought down at the 30-yard line.
Should be third down.
Third down and about 1.5 yards to go.
Pasadorian. It'll be third down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
So a big third down here. Owen Christopher with the carry there. Third down for the Bulldogs with a 13-point lead and 6:40 remaining in the third quarter. Aaron Scaling split out to the right-hand side. Sanchez in the slot. And a blitz and a hand up the middle, and it goes nowhere.
Beautiful play.
What a stop. They brought the house. Look at Jake
Good
Narr.
job.
Jake
Right.
Narr just on a
Narr,
mission
get it.
tonight.
That's empty. What a hit. What
Fumble
a
on
hit.
the play. Recovered.
And it was a fumble.
Yeah, it was down.
It was a fumble,
got
and the
the ball.
Lancers got it. Jake Narr with a huge stick on the exchange.
Another opportunity here. This time it's got to go.
So a great play by the defense there.
First down and 10 for the Lancers on the Bulldog 28.
Approaching 6 minutes left in the third quarter.
So let's see what the Lancers can do with it. McEachern's going to keep it. Tries the short side. He's hit just past the 25. Gets to about the 24-yard line. So 4-yard gain on first down.
Not bad.
By number 21, Owen Christopher.
I don't think they're going to huddle up. Nope, they're not huddling up. They're coming.
Gain of 4 on the play, second down and 6.
They're looking to the sidelines, waiting for the call. 6 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
Azadorian and Reyes split to the left-hand side. McEachern takes a snap. Hand off to Austin. Flag is down on the play. Austin goes forward past the 20 to about the 17, but we're going to have to wait and see what that flag is. And it looks like it's going to be against Londonderry. I saw him point that way. Illegal procedure once again. Illegal formation
called against the Lancers.
Didn't have 7 at the line or what? So I wonder what he's going to just simply give us a sign.
So they're going to back him up 5 yards, and what was second down and 6 is now going to be second down and 11.
The result of the penalty is a 5-yard penalty, second down and 11 for the Lancers.
I mean, I think in the first 2 games we saw Londonderry get, what, 3 total penalties?
Yeah, that's what I say. They seem to have been out of sync quite a bit tonight. And they've all been, for the most part, they've been 5-yard penalties, but at critical times. Okay.
So now McEachern rolling left. He fires over the middle. It's tipped and incomplete, intended for Colby Ramshaw.
I thought he had a lot of running room. The way he runs,
broken up by number 3, Hayden Cheney.
So he rolls out here to the left, and you can see fires it, jump. Cheney once again got his hand on it. Cheney's having a game tonight.
He's having a great game. He's got 2 interceptions. One interception.
One interception.
And a fumble.
Fumble caused or fumble recovered, I don't recall, but Reyes goes in motion now. It's 3rd and 11. Tried to get him to jump. They did not jump. Reyes comes back to the left-hand side. McEachern dropping back. He's in the pocket. Fires, and it's just a little bit too far. Intended for Connor Howe. He just let him a little bit too far on that one.
He had plenty of time. He had no pressure on him whatsoever. Unfortunately, now we're 4th and 11. You know, if I was right now, I would tell my team, don't worry about trying to draw him off by 5 yards. Let's play the game and play our plays. And if our plays work, he'll do the job.
5:16 left, 4th down, 11 yards to go for the Lancers. Ball at their own, at the Bedford 29-yard line. McEachern's going to roll to the left. Lots of room in front of him, but he fires to the corner. Reyes bobbles it and cannot hold on to it down inside the 10-yard line. So the Lancers going to turn it over on downs.
Almost there.
It was there. There's the throw, and you can see just a bobble.
Yeah, he did the best he could, but he should have had it. Being honest about it.
So now it's 20-7, 1st and 10 for Bedford. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And the Lancers really need to get something going. Last time they got a big turnover on defense. They're going to be looking for that once again.
Take advantage of these things.
It's interesting. Bedford right now, you know, they want to use as much clock as possible, but their offense is predicated on a lot of throws.
Absolutely.
So they don't really have a ground and pound game. So Michael with the snap, and he's going to throw on 1st down. Fires it complete. And it's going to be a gain of about 8 yards on 1st down, 7 yards.
Number 11. Correction, number 10, Dylan Kumbani.
So Kumbani with the catch there. He's had himself a game, too. A touchdown reception in the first half.
And, of course, Sanchez had a great game. Cheney's had a great game. They got 3 or 4 particular players that are really their whole team, both offensively and defensively. But they do a great job, and they're complemented by a lot of good players, too.
Sanchez and Kumbani to the right. Irwin is in the backfield behind Michael. Scaling split to the left. They drop back. He's going to hit Irwin, and no one is out there covering him right now. And he gets past the 40, tripped up by Lucas Seaman, and he's down at the 44-yard line, and a flag comes in at the end.
Why?
I don't know. Let's see what happens here at the end of the play. There's a tackle. And what?
Oh, he's saying, I don't know what he's saying.
I mean,
let him play football.
Two guys are tangled up.
Oh, come on. Sorry, folks from Bedford. I don't mean to sound like a homer, but You gotta.
You had two
go
kids.
the right
Kumbani
way.
was trying to block Reyes. Reyes is trying to get off the block and get to the ball carrier. Reyes threw him off of him. Wow. You can hear the Londonderry fans not particularly happy about that.
Problem is, you can't do anything about it. Bedford's got to be thrilled. They're coming down 4 minutes left in the third quarter, have the ball, and get a little bit of assistance, and I won't say from where, and it's going well. Can you call that? Thank you.
And they jumped on that one.
Yeah, just a movement by
Ball
one of the
start
linemen.
called against the Bulldogs.
I coined a term back when I was doing the PA announcing for a Wildcats game, a youth football game here. It was a game much like this, and I called it Flagapalooza. And I think that's what we have here tonight, Flagapalooza, Part 2. .420 remaining here in the third quarter. .20-7 lead for Bedford. And they're just going to take their sweet time.
Oh, yeah, why not? Why not?
There's a snap. There's a hand to Irwin. Irwin wrapped up, and Jake Narr says no. That's two in a row now that Irwin got manhandled by Jake Narr. I don't think he wants any more number 2 tonight.
That's right on him, boy.
Second down and 17 for Bedford.
So a big loss, 2nd and 17.
Ray's was over there too, along with Nah. Every time Ray's hit somebody, though, they throw a flag on him.
Two of the senior defensive stalwarts there, Narr and Reyes. 2nd and 17. Irwin goes in motion. Michael's going to throw. He's under pressure. He scrambles up the middle, fires, and it's caught.
All Michaels on that one. All Michaels.
He came up in the pocket. He got hit after he threw. He did complete the pass to Sanchez. And it's going to bring 3rd and let's call it 4 yards to go.
Number 18, Colby Ramshaw.
3 yards to go.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3 ball on the 34-yard line.
Great job by, if it's done right, and in other words, he did a great job. The quarterback did a great job of getting out of a mess. You got to give him credit for that.
Oh, it was a great play.
Yeah.
Michael's he's been sharp all night. Climbed up in the pocket, fired it over the middle. There's a snap, 3rd and 3. They get through. It's a screen pass.
Nice call.
Zwickau on the screen pass, and he's got enough for the first down inside the 30-yard line.
Michael's pass complete to number 11, Alex Zwickau.
So a senior, Zwickau, 6'2", 215, tight end, linebacker.
All on the Lancer 27-yard line.
And the clock just keeps on ticking, and that is not good for the Lancers right now.
Looking at the clock, it seems to me that the way that Bedford's taking its time now, we might end this third quarter with Bedford at the ball and down in the Lancer territory.
So Michael with Irwin behind him, scaling to the right-hand side, takes the snap, fakes the handoff, fires out. Kumbani has it, makes a move, makes a man miss, still on his feet, inside the 20 to the 15 before he's finally brought down. So a big gain by Dylan Kumbani.
Should have
Number
replayed
10,
how to get that over.
Dylan Kumbani.
Oh, he's by himself. They got a
On the
blocker
tackle
in
for
front.
Lancers, number 22,
So he went inside on Bowles, he went outside on O'Loughlin, finally brought down by Azadorian.
Bedford first down and 10.
And it's a tough assignment for Azadorian, who hasn't played a lot of defense, and he's playing where Eric Raza normally plays, that free safety position. Raza's been playing free safety on the varsity team for 3 years. He was injured in the first half, so now
Big loss.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Personnel
There's a
line.
handoff this time, and
Oh,
Irwin
this time.
makes
Think they're
it
wearing
through
him
the
down.
first contact, and that's a nice gain on 1st down inside the 10.
Seems to me that it looks like that the Lancers are getting worn down the defense right at this point. They're being punished.
Bedford's had the ball the majority of the game.
Yeah.
And 5.
It's a great offensive game plan by Coach Matthews and his staff over there.
Impressive, very impressive. Yeah,
I mean, they had to notice. I mean, Londonderry played 2 wing T teams that just basically run, and they had noticed that the run up the middle probably wasn't going to work too much, so they spread them out, and they've been throwing the ball around. And Michael's been great.
He sure has. There he
And
goes.
he's firing again to the end zone. His man fell down,
Right.
Sanchez. He was open. He had a step.
Definitely open. He looked like touchdown to me, but he slipped or fell or tripped or whatever. Right there.
I mean, he was all
Nobody
alone.
touched him. He was by himself. Yeah.
So 3rd and 5 now from the 9-yard line. You have to think if they don't make it here on 3rd down, they'll kick the field goal and
Yeah.
go up
Yeah.
16 points with about a quarter left in the game. 1:04 remaining.
They're spreading them out.
Bedford coach gets a warning for being out on the field. You need to get back, coach. So Michael now on 3rd and 5 from the 9-yard line. Drops back, fires, intended for Sanchez.
Good job. Good
And
job
it's
breaking
broken
that
up there.
by Seaman, I believe.
And Reyes came over at the end and put a lick on him right there.
Yeah.
So Seaman and Reyes
Yep.
combined on that coverage. 4th down, and it looks like they are going to kick it.
Yeah, they're going to go for the field goal, which makes all the sense.
On to kick.
So Joe Michael will try now, and this one will be a 25-yarder. Snap is high. It's down. It's blocked. It's blocked.
Wow.
On the
Big
ground
time.
and recovered, and that is fortunate. Bowlesy got in there. Riley Bowles.
I don't know. Is he the one that got the hand on it?
Yes, he
Thought it
is.
was,
Riley Bowles, number 6, dove, laid out for it.
6, Riley Bull.
Yeah.
So the Lancers get out of dodge, so to speak, with no points on the board there. 50 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 20-7 is your score.
1st down and 10 on their own 17-yard line.
Bowles is the one who scored our touchdown, and that makes a key play to keep the game close.
Riley's always been one of my guys. He's one of my guys. So McEachern trying to get something going here for the Lancers in the second half. Takes a snap. Hands off. It's going to be coming around the end, and it's Weinman, and nothing there for Weinman. Looks like a loss on the play.
Number 21, Trevor Weinman.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
He needed a block by number 12 on
Finn
that one.
O'Neill on the tackle.
Not at
for
all.
the Bulldogs.
Austin.
Gain of 2 for the Lancers. 2nd down and 8.
So he did give him 2 yards. McEachern this time is going to hand off to Reyes, and Reyes tripped up. Not a lot there on the right side either.
Number 4, Will Reyes on the carry.
That's going to do it for the 3rd quarter with your score, Bedford 20, Londonderry 7.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
So the Lancers are 12 minutes away from a 14-game winning streak being erased.
I noticed, just for folks interested in just watching the game, that the Lancers, I don't know if they have a reverse in their package. The pursuit by Bedford, though very good, and has been continuously, at least from my sight of seeing, trying to figure out an avenue in which to advance the ball, I think that they're chasing to the point where you can reverse and you can have an open field or certainly a lot of running room. Just something. If you notice on both those running plays, they put one to one end and then the other to the other end.
Well, I mean, Bedford's a team that there's so much team speed.
Yeah.
You're rarely going to beat them to the outside. I mean,
Right,
they
I
have,
know.
like we said, they've been running 4 receiver spreads all night. They have fast guys on the outside, and so you're trying to beat them at their own game, essentially. So it's going to be 3rd and 8 as we start the 4th quarter at their own 19-yard line, and I mean they're running out of to do something now. Chance, you know?
They're at a point now that every possession has to literally be a threat of a score or a score. They can't go 3rd and 8 or 4th and 3 down there. They can't go for it. They got to get rid of it. I mean, Bedford did knock off 4 minutes.
For the Lancers, ball on their own 19-yard line.
20-7 is your score. Third
Getting in the
down.
fourth quarter.
8 yards to go at the 19-yard line. McEachern waits for the snap. Reyes goes in motion. McEachern's going to throw. He drops back. He fires one down the field. Wyman's open. He's got it at the 40. He trips. And the ground cannot cause a fumble. It's a first down at the 43-yard line.
Nice call, nice play, nice work.
So
Wyman kind of ran the wheel route coming out of the slot position, got open, and then the turf monster got him too. The turf monster just keeps jumping up and tripping people tonight.
On the Lancer 43-yard line.
All right, so first down for the Lancers at their own 43. 11:42. Clock
Big
is
play,
running.
Give him time. There is time. It's just you gotta make use of your opportunities when you got it.
McEachern on the quarterback draw. He's got an opening, and he's got past midfield into Bedford territory, close to a first down.
I just want to say to the Bedford people, hopefully they're enjoying the game. I'm sure they are. They're leading, and hopefully we'll continue to have a great game to finish it. Will make everybody excited.
It's a design quarterback draw. He dropped back like he was going to pass and then just pulled it down and took off. Be good to see McEachern going. He had 200 yards in the first game rushing. This time it's going to be Wyman. Wyman gets around the corner, gets hit, but he's got a first down.
Right, he got a beautiful block. I want to see if I can catch you through the block.
That's good for Lancer. First down.
So he's brought down there by number 39, Finn O'Neill. Love that name. Finn O'Neill.
Well, we want to make you happy.
Well, I mean, that's a good Irish name right there. I mean, you can't beat that.
No, you can't. No.
McEachern again up the
He
middle.
called his own number on that one from beginning to end. It was
Inside the 40.
Nice yardage. This drive means everything right now.
Tackle made by number 3.
We're coming up on 10.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Lancers trailing by 13. Got a big block. So far tonight, they've blocked an extra point. They blocked a field goal. Second down and 5. McEachern's going to throw now. Waiting, firing. Trying for Wyman once again. Wyman kind of cut off the route, and it looked like McEachern thought he was going to keep going.
I think it was a trouble play. If the ball was thrown downwards, I think it would have been intercepted myself. Because Wyman gave up on a route or went the wrong direction or whatever. They knew better than that.
So Kambani was there waiting for him. Not a lot of opening on that play. That was the same play that they ran to get the big first down earlier on the drive.
Right.
Third down and 4 now. Bowles is in the backfield, firing out to the flat, and no one home that time.
I don't know where he was throwing it.
It was intended for Colby Ramshaw. I think he cut it short when he saw that defensive lineman jump up.
Hey, we're going to fourth down here. We got to go for it. 4 down and 4, and Bedford will take over in good territory if we don't make it, and it also will take a lot of clock off. So it's a big play.
Fourth down, 4 yards to go. Got to have it if you're the Lancers. McEachern fires out to Bowles. Bowles puts his head down, gets across the 40-yard line. It's going to be very close.
Well, let's see if they mark it fairly this time. I'd say.
And they do not make it.
Turnover on down.
They do not make the first down. And that is the second or third time tonight they've been stuffed on fourth down. And
it was only like, I believe, missed it by a half, maybe a football.
Ball on their own 35-yard line.
So now 10:03 remaining, fourth quarter, 20-7 is your score. Bedford up on top of Londonderry. Joe Michael trying to lead one more drive here and put this one away. Lancers trying to prevent that from happening. Zwickau with a quick motion to the right. They're going to hand off, and it's Irwin, and not a lot there. Ian Ward, he busted through the line and tripped him up.
Maybe it's a 35?
Danny Gear, actually, and Ian Ward, 52-53.
Come limping off. Nar's limping off. He's limping
That's
pretty
not
seriously.
good. Do not like to see these injuries.
Taking his time, Bedford. Taking his time. No rush.
9:28 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Michael's going to try the middle again. A big opening and a first down, and Irwin's on his horse to the 45, to the 40, and spun down at the 37-yard line of Londonderry.
Untouched going through the line. Obviously, great call. Untouched.
Aiden O'Loughlin with the eventual tackle. And that's a big first down.
Yes, it is. It changes field position significantly and allows Bedford to be an opportunist.
And Jake Nair now getting attention from the trainers on the sidelines.
Right.
It's a
It
big
looked like an
defensive
ankle.
stalwart for the Lancers.
Sure is.
And looks like the Lancers getting ready to blitz. Here goes Reyes up the middle, but they fake the handoff, fired out to Scaling on the right-hand side, and he's got a good gain on first down.
Complete to number 7.
Got about 7 yards in that, maybe 8.
I mean, if you're Bedford, you got to know that the Lancers are selling out on every play now, and they need a turnover, so play into that. Fake the handoff up the middle, and
Just throw it
quick,
off to the
quick,
side, either side.
quick shot to the side, and easy yardage. Clock continues to run. We're at the 8:20 mark in the fourth quarter.
Just for information of the Lancer people, we do play Wyndham next Friday night at 7. Hope you can join us at that time.
There's a quick pass to the outside. Kambani once again makes one man miss. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground.
That's a ball.
O'Loughlin with the recovery. So Dylan Kambani caught
Break
it.
they needed to get back in this game. It's now or never.
Kambani caught it. And who stripped it out?
It's loose.
That's 22
22,
Azadorian.
Dorian.
So Azadorian got his hand in there, stripped the ball away. Aiden O'Loughlin jumps on it, and the Lancers still have some
a
life.
Right, still have some life, but there's no choice now but to get some points.
And we're at 8 minutes remaining. 20-7 is the lead for Bedford, but Londonderry just got a break. They got the ball. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Got trips over here.
Trips to the right. Wyman goes in motion. McEachern keeps it. He's got an opening past the 40, to the 45, to the 50. Tackle from behind and thrown out of bounds. That was Hayden Cheney on the tackle, and I mean,
that's good.
Nice.
Lancer, first down.
Hayes with a nice block to open it up.
it's the first time that McEachern's got some running room tonight to really turn on the Jets a little bit, and he gets it out past midfield, and a big gain for the Lancers. First down and 10, fumble on the snap. McEachern keeps it, tucks it, and he's just going to run out of bounds after picking up a yard or two.
Made something out of nothing on that one. Was it a fumble of the ball?
Gain of 2 on the play, second down.
So we got a couple.
and 8.
7:48 remaining. Got out of bounds in the last two plays, and Drew Heenan into the game right now. McEachern flexing his right hand. I'm not sure what happened there, but sophomore Drew Heenan comes in. Wyman in motion. Heenan's going to keep it. Heenan makes a move, puts his head down to the 45, and he's brought down there. It's going to be third, and let's call it 6 or 7 for the Lancers.
Drew Heenan.
Have you seen him on the sidelines? Are they working on him for any reason? Or
Third
anything?
down and
Kind of
6.
flexing his right hand,
Right
McEachern
hand?
is, and
Okay.
squeezing it and flexing it. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but Heenan got some time last week, the sophomore.
Right, he showed himself well. He really did.
Big third down here, third down and 6. Wyman shuffles out to the side. Bowles is behind He fires one down the field, and it's going to be a little bit too far, intended for Colby Ramshaw. So they tried to take a shot down the field.
For number 18, Colby Ramshaw.
Just overthrown there to Ramshaw. Fourth down now, and I think the Lancers have no choice but to go for it. It looks like McEachern's lobbying to go back into the game, and it looks like he will go back into the game.
We're waiting on seeing if he's going back in or not, and it doesn't look like they can put him in. Oh, he's holding him off.
Let's get the 6. Get the 6.
Need the 6 now. Time is only.
So they try to draw him off sides. That did not work. 6:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Heenan takes a snap. He's going to roll out to the left-hand side, trying to square up the shoulders, stops, drops the ball, loses the ball. And that is a fumble. I mean, it was fourth down either way, but
he had nowhere to go.
see if there's anyone open over there. Could not square up and throw it, and then just drop the ball. And
On the recovery for the Bulldogs, number 74, Sam Lacombe.
Well, they've had their chances several times in the second half. They had chances to move downfield, no matter who's in there, and they haven't been able to do it for one reason or another. You're looking at a little less than 7 minutes left.
so we're going to call that not great.
No.
So the defense needs to stop now, and we've got some
They're gonna call,
flag. They're going to call us for jumping
offside,
offsides.
Yep. Lance is offside.
So everyone just so anxious to try to get in there and
Cause a fumble.
cause
'em.
something. 6:48 left in the fourth quarter, 27. So McEachern, he had it was I believe some kind of pinched nerve or something in the first half last week, and you don't know when that can get re-aggravated or anything like that. Again, we can't speculate on injuries, but he was flexing the hand and moving his right arm, so hopefully everything's okay with him. He is back over talking with coach right now, going over some plays, so we'll see if he's back out here in the fourth quarter. And Lancers now 1st and 5 for the Bulldogs. Lancers jumped off sides, and they got to be careful. They're going to be sending the house, but you don't want to send it too early. So Irwin gets the handoff, turns the corner, gets back to around the line. 2nd down and 5. Bedford content now. They don't need to get more yards.
They're just going to take their time, and why wouldn't they?
On the tackle for the Lancers, number 52, Dan Gear.
Dan Gear's one of those guys that he just grinds it out game after game. Offensive line, defensive line. I mean, he plays guard, he plays nose tackle, defensive tackle. I mean, he's just in the trenches.
The famous jack of all trades, so to speak.
Yeah, he's just in the trenches down there, and
Yeah,
he's
he
just
loves it in there, huh?
just a football player, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
Senior, had a great career. Second down and 5 from the 48-yard line. Snap. And they're going to throw. They're going deep. It's intended for scaling, and it's a little bit too far. Aiden O'Loughlin with good coverage there.
He threw it a mile from over that angle, so they got it out there, but there was no hope in that one.
3rd down and 5.
Actually, they give us a break, in my opinion. 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, it stops the clock.
1st down and 5. Now it's 3rd down and 5. And they're giving it stopped the clock and gave us a little more life.
Incomplete pass does stop the clock. 5:50 remaining. 20-7 is your score. Bedford up on top. It's been just tough sledding all night for the Lancers.
Yeah, it has been. Start to finish, it really has been. Give credit to Bedford on it, though, too.
So now Kambani is out to the right. Bunch formation for Bedford. Going to hand it off to Sanchez, and he's going to be stopped
Number 1.
just around the 45-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 2, and I can't imagine they're not going to punt this away.
4th down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
No question the punt. Well, Eric, I got 5:30 left. Clock is moving.
So this is one of those situations. Again, Eric Raza, the senior captain, injured in the first half, had to be taken off the field. And there was a little confusion as to who's going to go back and receive this punt, and now it's Nick Azadorian,
Bulldogs is number 1.
another senior wide receiver who's had to do a lot of filling in as we've gone through the night. 5:05 and the clock is running. I would imagine Bedford's going to take their sweet time. Here's the snap. Sanchez with the kick.
Almost blocked.
Almost blocked. It bounces. No one's really near it, and it is touched by Bedford at the 21-yard line.
Right. He tried to make it look like he didn't touch it, but he did.
So McEachern is going back into the game. He just got a little dinged up and flexed the hand there. And
Well, we've said it several times, but there's absolutely no question this drive has to result in a touchdown.
I think we've said that the last 5 drives.
I know.
So Dylan McEachern will be back out there at quarterback. Heenan's night ends with a run, an incomplete pass, and a fumble. Not really the stats you're looking for.
No.
20-7, 4:53 to go. McEachern trying to rally the troops. Here we go. He's got this one. He's going to pitch it to the outside. Weinman. Kambani comes up, can't make the tackle. Bumped once again, and finally out of bounds. A flag is thrown in the backfield, and I don't know what they're going to call this.
They were both on the ground the last I seen, and the flag
Let's
went
watch
out.
the replay. They call it with the action back here.
Okay.
I don't know what they're calling that.
Holding called against the Lancers.
What
They
was
called
it?
that a hold.
Awful late to call it a hold behind the play.
So another penalty against the Lancers, and the penalties have just added up. It's been
Oh, right there. I think that you got him right there, grabbing him. Number
Yeah.
12, yeah.
I mean, it's one of those calls. You can't argue it. I mean, it's
No,
it's
it's called. It's,
you hold them, you hold them.
the problem with that, a play like that, is it happened behind the action.
Right.
and
It's
there was
10
no
yards from the
need,
spot of
really.
the foul,
Right.
which is never good. Actually, did they move it back? They didn't. No. Hold on. The other ref just counted it off. They're like, no, you got to go back. It's a 10-yard penalty, guys. Lancers was like,
Good try.
We'll
Yeah,
take a
good
2-yard
try.
penalty. No, holding's 10 yards still.
Good try. Got to give him credit.
Yeah.
Never give up.
So now first and 22
They'll make it a first down and
from their own 9-yard line.
Lancers.
And McEachern's going to throw. Fires tipped at the line, intercepted,
That's about it.
and it's going to be brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's number 21, Owen Christopher, with the interception off the tip ball.
Yeah.
McEachern's pass
And there it is,
intercepted by
Tipped.
number
tipped at the
21.
line. That was number 77, Magnus Steele.
First down and 10 for the Bulldogs on the Lancer 18.
Down to 4.5 minutes left in the game, and Bedford seems to have this game well under control now. Not over till it's over, but was it Yogi Berra? That's one that said that.
Yeah, I think it was Yogi Berra, yeah. The great
Great.
Yogi Berra.
The great Yankee catcher, right? Yep. See, Whitey Ford died today. I don't mean to change subject, but
No,
one
I
of the
I
great
saw that as
lefty
well.
Pitchers, one of the great lefty pitchers of all time. Yankee also.
Irwin right up the middle and a big chunk of yardage on first down.
Russell Irwin on the carry.
For 28 and counting, 20-7,
On the
and
play by number
Bedford's
4,
got the
Will
ball
Reyes.
at the, let's call it the
Second
12-yard
down
line, second down and
and
4.
Right. There'll be a no rush, no reason to.
Dan Gear comes out, and Eric Brown went into the game, another senior lineman. So Bedford still in the spread. Second down, 4 yards to go. Zwickau moves from the right to the left. Michael just hands off to Irwin. He's wrapped up and brought down.
Russell Irwin on the carry.
Not a lot
Third
there.
down.
It's Colby Ramshaw on the tackle.
Tackle made by number 18, Colby Ramshaw. No gain on the play. It remains third down, 4 to go.
Three and a half minutes left. 20-7. Bedford is in the lead. They have third down and 5 at the Londonderry 13-yard line.
Bedford's been in the lead from the start of the game.
It's been tough sledding for the Lancers all
Lance
night.
All night. Right, can't get a leg movement in Bedford lineman.
They're just going to hand it to Irwin again. He's kind of squeaks through. He gets it close to the
Russell
10-yard
Irwin on
line.
the carry.
I think he's going to be
Fourth
short,
down,
and it's going to
but
bring
a
up
couple
fourth
yards
down.
short.
Gain
Yeah,
of 1 on
but
the
where'd they
play.
mark it? Okay.
4th down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
So 4th and 2. I mean, did they kick it, or did they just run
I was
it?
going to ask you the same question. Do you kick it? They have obviously a very good kicker.
I mean, I think at this point you would just run it.
Yeah,
Let the
you
clock
let the
run
clock
down.
run.
I
Yeah,
think
you
you
got
just told the
nothing
ref,
to
we're going to
lose,
let it
right.
run down to right before you're about to call a penalty.
You only need 2 yards. You may get a first down out of it and pretty well wipe out the clock for the rest of the game. If you go for the field goal and somehow miss it, it gives a little bit of life left to the Lancers, but that's about it.
So we're under 2.5 minutes, and they do call the timeout. Bedford calls timeout, so they don't get the delay of game with 2:22
Timeout
left.
called
They
by the
ran it down
Bulldogs.
as far as they
That is
could.
their first timeout
4th
of
and
the
2.
second half.
I mean, a first down, then it's taking knee time.
Yeah.
Lancers stop them. They can try to get something going.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Lancers' next game will be next Friday night.
So one more
at
home
7
game.
o'clock,
Yeah. First 4
and
games
they
at home.
host the Wyndham Jaguars. That's
And
next
then
Friday
on the road, then we'll
at
see what
7
happens in the
o'clock,
playoffs. They might have a
right
playoff
at
game
the
here.
park.
They might not have a playoff game here. They might have neutral site playoff games if we even make it to the playoffs.
I was going to say, who knows if
Right.
know with the virus, who knows what the heck? They may stop everything. There's no way of knowing at this point.
We do not know. But if there's a game here, you and I will be here.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So 2:22 left on the
2:22.
clock. 4th and 2 at the Lancer 11-yard line. Bedford bunch formation once again. And I'm not sure their team's allowed to be down there at the 10-yard line, but
I don't think anybody's going to do much about
it doesn't look like it. Direct snap to Sanchez. He keeps it, and he's going to have a first down. He's in to
Number
about the
1,
5-yard
Solomon
line.
Yeah, he's
Sanchez
down
on
to
the
5.
carry.
So Solomon Sanchez, he picks it up. More than enough for a first down. And that's going to do it, I think. Ramshaw kind of
Result
hobbled
of the
now.
play
We've
is
seen a
first
bunch of
down for the
Lancers
Bulldogs.
get dinged
First
up.
down and goal from the Lancers 6.
Right, it's been a tough game for them all the way around. But give it credit to Bedford, though, at the same time. You got to give it credit to Bedford. They came
Absolutely.
to play, and they did play.
So the clock
And they-
continues to run. 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. 20-7, and a first and goal for Bedford. Let's see if they even try to run a play or they just take a knee.
I think they'll just take a knee. There'd be no reason. I don't want to see anybody else get hurt.
So Michael's on the sidelines now. Sanchez, he's got Irwin behind him. He's got a couple protectors in front of him.
Yeah, he's letting the clock run as far as it can.
Sanchez takes it. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah,
They
but
they missed the exchange
Fumble on the
there.
play.
wow. Unfortunately for them, they
Recovered
recovered.
by number 1, Solomon Sanchez.
So he put it in Irwin's gut and then tried to pull it out, but the ball
Lost
it got
him.
out of there, and
I
it
think,
is recovered by
2 on the
Bedford.
play.
I think now they won't try any kind of trickery or anything after just that.
Second down and goal
1:36 left. Londonderry called timeout there.
from the 8. Timeout.
All
called
right,
by the
Coach, I got one
Lancers.
for you.
Their
Something
first
I could
timeout
never
of the
understand. When a
second
game
half.
is over, in other words, some team got the other team like 35-7 or something. There's 2 minutes left. And then the coach on the losing team, the team that's obviously going to lose, decides to take his timeouts.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the value of that? What's being accomplished? You can't win the game. It's definitely over. You don't want anybody to get hurt. Just let's end it.
Yeah, in this situation, it's 2 scores, I guess.
Right,
You
it
think
is,
maybe if
it
we get a
is.
fumble, we can run it back. I mean, maybe he just wanted to talk to his kids and say, keep playing till the end of the game.
Yeah, that I can see, but
You don't know. Yeah, but you're right. If it's 3 or 4 scores,
yes.
you're just wasting everybody's
You're
time at
wasting
that point.
everybody's
But
time, right. But you see it all the time. You'll see it in pro games. You see it in all kinds of games. In
It's starting to rain?
Really good.
Oh, it's starting to rain. Great. Perfect end to the night.
Yeah.
Here's a snap. This time they do hand it off to Irwin, and
He
Irwin fights
doesn't
his way
make- he
inside the
tries.
5 to the 2.
Russell Irwin on the carry.
1:25 left, and a timeout called once again. And it's one of those things right now where the coaches,
Timeout.
Bedford might have been content to
Called
take
by
a
the
knee, but then
Lancers.
they say, "All right, you guys are going to call a timeout. We'll just score."
That's true too. But what's the value of that if they do?
Is there
Then
second
it makes you
charge
look even
timeout
worse. Makes it like 27 or
of the
7.
half.
So before we wrap up tonight, we do want to thank all the folks in Bedford for
absolutely.
joining us tonight. It was a simulcast.
Yeah.
It's big time for us, right? I mean,
Right. This is
we're
a
all
big
over the
moment.
state of New Hampshire now.
I mean,
It's
high definition.
high definition. Yeah, the BC
one of
TV
the-
website, channel 23, and also in high def in Bedford,
Yeah.
channel 1072.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what's on
I
channel
can't even count that
1071.
high. I can't count that high. I don't
Channel
know.
1070 is one of my favorites, but once you get up to 72, that's when
That
you're in
throws-
the
throws you off,
It's
really
yeah,
does,
I mean it's
yeah.
great. But thank you to everyone in Bedford watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope we did your team justice. Great ball team. I mean,
we got
they're
a
going to
heck of
be
a
a
team.
force to be reckoned with when that offense gets clicking even more than it is now.
Great quarterback.
They have what they call in the business weapons.
Yes.
Here's one of them right here, Sanchez. He's going to take the snap. He's going to keep it up the middle. Did he get in?
Don't know.
Don't think he did. No, he did not get in.
Russell
They're
Irvin on the
going to
carry.
spot the ball. They call it.
Timeout.
And
Called
Londonderry
by
takes their
Lancers.
final timeout with a minute 19 left and the ball on the 1 yard line. I mean, it's 4th and goal, I guess. Try to get a
see,
stop here. Then
It'll be fourth
Well,
down
on a
and
situation
goal
like
for
that,
the
and again, I'm
Bulldogs
not
on the
for or
1 yard
against it. I'm
line.
not saying that, but I'm saying you're allowing Bedford to have the time to maybe put it in again, and I don't want to see that at the end. It's 27. That's the kind of game it was. It wasn't a 27-7 game because we had several major opportunities to make it that much closer. But it will, to somebody on the outside, it will look that way. And why? So, but we're calling a timeout. It happens all the time. So there's no
Yeah.
picking on anything like that. And all it's going to do is bring these guys down maybe a little more, especially if they score. If they don't score,
would you call it a teachable moment? I'd call it a teachable moment.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's what it is.
I don't know.
I'm
know.
just speculating here. And of course, we've mentioned the Bedford folks. Thank you to everyone in Londonderry.
Oh,
I mean, I know
absolutely.
a lot of the parents, a lot of the kids can't come. So Londonderry people, we love you.
Yeah,
we wish
sure
you were
do.
here with us, going nuts in the stands. Unfortunately, you can't be here. So check us out next week, Londonderry Athletic YouTube channel when we play Wyndham. Sanchez with the fake, he keeps it, he's in. So Solomon Sanchez, that is just
They're celebrating.
Solomon Sanchez punches it in, and
Solomon Sanchez.
that's a punctuation mark
Scored a
on this
Bulldog
game. It's
touchdown.
an exclamation point, I should say,
Yeah.
for this game.
Again, I question the need for it all, but again, you're out to win. You're out to do the best you can. But we played into that, and I don't like that. But then, that's one person's opinion.
Yeah.
But it was a good game. It's not like it wasn't a competitive game. It was a good game.
Right. 26-7, and Michael is in to attempt the extra point. Low snap this time. Kick is up, and that one looks like it's no good. That one shot off to the left-hand side,
Extra
so
point
no
attempt
good.
is
He's got to practice
no
more.
good.
I don't know about this kid, Michael.
Makes the
Yeah, I know.
Bulldogs
Might-
26, your Lancers 7.
So thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight.
Right.
Great job by our crew, as always. Very lucky to have talented young men running the equipment and a slightly older gentleman producing the whole thing.
Only slightly. Yeah.
Slightly,
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah, I
What
mean,
would he be talking about, folks? How about back here? They're going wild back here in the studio.
yeah, absolutely. So, again, next week we'll be back on the Londonderry Athletic YouTube channel, Comcast Channel 21, WLLO 102.9 FM online. Good luck to Bedford for the rest of their season. Maybe we'll
Right.
see them again in the playoffs.
I was going to say there's a real chance that we could see him again in the playoffs, right?
Wyndham with their first game tomorrow. They play Pinkerton tomorrow.
That's why I was
Michael
wondering if there was
kickoff
still going to be
for
a
the
game on
Bulldogs.
next Friday.
Yeah.
As of right now, there is. I checked today, too.
So Wyndham
Yeah.
has their first game tomorrow against
Okay.
Pinkerton.
Against Pinkerton.
At Pinkerton. And then they come here next week on Friday night. .114 to go. Michael's going to kick it away. It's going to come down.
It's a live
Bounces at the
ball,
20. It's a
unless it
live
goes out of
ball.
bounds.
It does
It's
not
a
go out of
live
bounds.
ball.
Connor Howell picks it up. Makes one man miss. Still on his feet. Tiptoeing down the sidelines before he's forced out at the 28-yard line.
Connor Howe on the return.
So, I mean, there's a minute and 8 seconds left here. 26-7 is your score. McEachern trots back out on the field.
My concern, again, this is an opinion of one
It'll be
person.
first down and 10 for the Lancers on
What if
their
somebody
own
gets hurt during this period of
28-yard
time
line.
now? They work so hard and put so much effort into playing in a game, and it means nothing right now. And again, it's one person's opinion. This has nothing to do with
The views
cable or-
expressed by Jerry.
But
do
I
not
asked that question. It's just a legitimate question. You know, you don't want your son or daughter, if it's another sport, and
McEachern's going to fire deep down the sidelines and intended for Ramshaw.
McEachern's pass
It's incomplete.
Intended for number 18, Colby Ramshaw.
He was blanketed down there pretty
oh
well.
yeah, you got a defender right there.
Oh, you have to think that's Christopher with the coverage. Oh, you got to think that Bedford knows what's coming right now, right?
Of course. Yes.
I don't think we're trying any dives off guard.
Oh, and we know it's coming too. So there you go.
So Howe goes into the game, and Will Reyes comes trotting off, and he did not want to come out of the game. And I think coach is just saying, we don't want anything to happen to you, buddy. You have more weeks of the season to play. McEachern throwing again, fires a quick one, and that is it caught? Is it
McEachern's
incomplete?
pass
It is
complete.
caught.
He's
Ramshaw
got
with
it,
the
yeah,
grab.
he got it. Yeah.
Colby Ramshaw.
Going to the
Clock's still
outside.
moving.
Clock moving at 45 seconds and counting. 26-7 is your lead for the
Third
Bedford
down
Bulldogs.
And 4 for the Lancers.
Third down, 4 yards to go. McEachern rolling right, firing right, and it's caught by Azadorian, and he's tackled by Sanchez at the 48.
McEachern's pass complete to number 22, Nick.
It's a Lancer
Azadorian.
first down, but now we're down to 30 seconds in the game.
I want to thank the people in Bedford for taking the time to listen to us and watch us on TV, and just like you did, and we appreciate your confidence in us, and I thank you for that.
Yeah, glad everyone could join us. McEachern that time couldn't find anyone downfield, tucked it,
McEachern
ran,
on the run for the
got a first
Lancers.
down, got out of bounds.
The result
19
of the play
seconds
is
left,
a
and so
first down.
I guess no quit in the Lancers. That's a good sign, right?
Ball on the Bulldog 41-yard line.
So it's been a long time since the Lancers have lost a football game.
Right. It had to happen sooner or later.
2018
We'll
was the
start
last
a-
time
we'll
they
start
lost a
new
football
s-
game.
New bunch.
McEachern fires down the middle. It's nearly
McEachern's
caught
pass
by
incomplete.
Ramshaw. It was
Number 18,
tipped.
Colby Ramshaw.
I mean, that one could have been picked
Broken
off.
up
It
on the
could have
play,
been
number
caught. It could have been
28.
tipped away. And
Second down and 10.
so Fawcett comes into the game now. He's also a wide receiver as well as a kicker, so I don't think they're going to kick right now or anything.
I don't think so. No.
Fawcett is in. Ramshaw trots out. 13 seconds to go here. And McEachern waiting in the pocket, fires one down the field, intended for Fawcett. A little bit of contact there. I don't think they're going to throw
I
a
don't think
flag
they're
at
gonna
this
throw
juncture of the
it.
game. That was Christopher on the
Incomplete intended
coverage.
for number 11, Zach Fawcett.
Yeah, a little bit of contact, but at this point, like you said, there's no point of throwing a flag or anything like that. So we're down to our last play. 5 seconds left. A lot of yelling out on the field. McEachern just firing it down the right sideline for Azadorian, and
I think it's intercepted.
I think he caught it.
McEachern's pass
He did. He
complete
caught it.
Got it.
to
Wow.
number 22, Nick
No
Azadorian.
time left, guys.
And Bedford celebrating on the field.
That's the end of the game. Your final score, the Bedford.
So your final score,
Bulldogs,
26-7.
Your
Tough one
Lancers,
for the
7.
Lancers. Their first loss, as we
Once
said,
again,
since
Right.
our
2018.
next home game will
So,
be next Friday night
2-1
at
on the year,
7
and
o'clock.
hopefully bounce back next week with
And
Bedford.
your
Start again
Lancers
next week.
host
Thank you, ladies
the
and
Windsor
gentlemen.
Jaguars.
Appreciate it. We'll see you next week, 7 o'clock, same place.